You know, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis. When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gotchi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gotchi Gym. Gotchi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gotchi.org.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis, open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
They say to wear your passion on your sleeve, and YOTs makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top-quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOTs has them. YOTs of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOTs is your go-to for all things apparel. YOTs. Express yourself.
Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gotchi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gotchi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gotchi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
And welcome, Bobcat fans, to your 2024 football season. Bobcat fans have been waiting on this for a couple weeks now. I think been ready to go. The school started. We're ready to rock and roll. And my name is Kevin Simpson, and you probably recognize me from the past couple years. And guess what? I've got a brand new partner in the booth once again. None other than Thermopolis' own, the legend, former Bobcat himself, Ryan Williams, alongside of me. Welcome to the booth, Ryan.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. That was quite the introduction. Don't know what to say about it. It's probably full of a lot of fake things, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
Well, welcome to the media, because when you're the media, you can just say whatever you want now, apparently, at this point. But so you could say that you're like a 6-time All-Stater. You probably have a couple years of eligibility left, whatever you want to talk about. But what we're here to talk about tonight is the current Bobcats, and they're going to start their season off tonight with an opponent from over the mountain, and we're going to see the Tongue River Eagles tonight coming down to play the Bobcats, and always a tough opponent for the Bobcats, but they went over to Buffalo last week and played 0 week versus Newcastle, and we'll talk about that here a little bit in the pregame. But I guess, Brian, what are you most looking forward to this season in Bobcat football?
Second year, I believe, Coach Boone Bowker, and, takes a while to implement a new offense and new coaches and things of that sort. So I'm hopeful, this year we're going to see some growth. We're going to see improvement with the kids' skills and those types of things. So should be a great season, hopefully, for the Bobcats to keep making improvements.
Yeah, I sat down with Bowker. We did our interview already this week, and we'll talk about some of those things that you probably highlighted right there. But in the meantime, we're going to go to ads here. We'll come back and preview our matchup. Bobcats play the Tongue River Eagles.
Operates our four showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Hey there, how's your day going?
Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Same day.
What? Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
And welcome back to the YO Media Today pregame show of the Thermopolis Bobcats versus the Tongue River Eagles, Week 1, here in Thermopolis. And Kevin?
Yeah. I'll talk a little bit about I went over to 0 week. Bobcats played Newcastle on a neutral field. They actually played in Buffalo. I believe Newcastle's getting their field redone, so they're playing a bunch of games on the road this year, which is actually nice. So nobody really had to travel all the way over and played a neutral site. But Bobcats came out ahead 12-7, won the last play of the game on a pass in the back of the end zone. No time left, no extra point attempted or anything like that. Doesn't really count on their official record, but talk about confidence builder coming right out of the gates. That was a good one for the Bobcats. You'll see them run a triple option mostly this season, from what I gather. Down a little bit on personnel. Probably won't air it out as much as they did last year. Coach Bowker will probably talk about that a little bit here. You'll hear in my pregame interview. But Tongue River coming over, and they're historically a pretty good team. I believe, though, they graduated a bunch of seniors last year. But they still come out with a good player at quarterback, from what I'm told. We've got Carter Maslowski is a senior. So a lot of experience still on their roster. I'm kind of looking here, and they've got 9, I believe, seniors already on their roster. So pretty experienced. They graduated a bunch last year, and we're kind of on the opposite of that. We had a lot of young kids last year, and we're going to have a lot more experience for our kids. But that's kind of what I saw over the mountain. I did sit down with Coach Boone Bowker, and I think what we'll do now is we're going to run hear from our sponsors. We'll come back and we'll lead right in, and I'll let you hear what Coach Boone Bowker had to say about the 0 week game and about this season coming up.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Kevin Simpson sitting down with the head coach of the Bobcats, Coach Boone Bowker. Thanks for taking time out of your schedule to sit down and talk to me again.
You know, I look forward to this every year, just seeing you come in here and we get to have a little conversation. It's real nice, Kevin. I really do like it.
Thanks. All right. Well, let's just dive right into this. It's a new year. Some changes again for Bobcat football. Your second year as head coach. Notice you got 2 new faces on the sidelines for coaches this year. Just kind of talk me through your coaching staff and what their duties are.
So we got Coach McLean. He's our offensive coordinator, DB coach, and quarterback coach. Coach DeLay, he's running backs and D-line, and offensive coordinator for JV. And then we got Kyle Irvin, who's a first-year teacher out of Colorado. He is helping with the O-line and linebackers, and we'll get him to call the defense on JV.
And your main job is?
I'm the head coach and D coordinator and special teams coordinator.
Perfect. Tell me a little bit about your off season. Do you attend any camps and or any coaching clinics, anything like that? What did you guys do in the off season?
Off season, me and Coach McLean went to a Glacier clinic in Denver. Picked up a lot of little fun facts down there. Those coaches are always grateful. Really glad that we show up and they share everything with us. It's just a great community to be a part of. Camp-wise, we went to Black Hills for a team camp. Had a good showing. Played a lot of teams in 2A East actually over there, and a couple 3A teams, and then there was a couple South Dakota schools, but it was a good showing. It was physical. We had a great time and we were pretty successful at the camp.
So why don't you walk me through the makeup of your team? How many young men you got out this year? Key players, maybe new faces that we might see this year. Just kind of tell me the makeup of your team.
We got 29 kids, 30 if one gets his physical figured out. But we're sitting there, we got, I believe, 8 seniors. I'm terrible at memorizing numbers, but I believe we have 8 seniors, so this is the most experienced class that I've coached here in Thermopolis. They're excited, they're hungry. We got a few juniors that are showing up that played when they were sophomores. So like the boys say, experience and age is not an excuse this year. It's time to grow up and let's play some real football. Younger guys, we got more freshmen that decided to come out for football than they did in 8th grade, so that's always nice to see that they want to come and try to be a part of our program. So we're still sitting steady around that 30 number. Pretty happy with that for our school size. But yeah, that's new faces. Geez, there's a few of them. I think Mac Buckner, we moved him to D-line, just letting his athleticism take over there. Doing his job, he's been causing us wrecking havoc on scout teams. So as soon as he gets his assignment down a little bit, I'd be looking for his name there. Bridger Pyle's been taking some carries on offense and moving around on the defense. I think look for him to start finding more of a solid role. And then, you know, Armani and Zane and Chris and Ryan in our offense, they're all going to get carries. They're all going to get the ball. We cleaned up our option game quite a bit. Look for that to pop off this year.
So last week was 0 week, and we didn't broadcast the game, but I drove over the mountain and caught that game. Bobcats played Newcastle in Buffalo, came out on top, 12-7, I believe, was the final score. Last play of the game, victory, kind of exciting. Not part of the official record, but definitely a confidence booster for your players and coaches. Bobcats look to be really a little bit, you talked about a different style of offense this year. Just walk me through your offense a little bit, and then, you know, what the takeaways were from that game.
So the style's not different. We're just more experienced, so it looks cleaner.
There you go.
Takeaways from that game: Newcastle, according to Wyoming Football, they were ranked number 2 in the 2A East, so we knew it was going to be a physical game. And Coach Konzelman running that single wing offense, man, that's a nightmare for D coordinators. A lot of people moving a lot of different ways and coming at you. So that was always fun to start week 0 off with. Newcastle is a very physical team. We ended up battling with them. Our whole thought going into that was it's skill, our will over skill. Whoever's will breaks first is going to lose that game, and we ended up breaking Newcastle, but it was a battle the entire time.
The Bobcats kick off Friday night at 6 at home versus Tongue River. Tongue River usually a tough opponent as well historically. What do we know about them? What sort of game play do we expect to see from you and them as well?
So they were stacked last year, and they graduated a lot. They still have a few skill positions that are returning. They're fast, they're physical. Their defense is controlled chaos. It's going to be a battle. They're scrappy, we're scrappy, but we're looking at the little revenge game here for the timeouts last year.
It's now your favorite part of our interview, which is rapid fire. And beginning of the season, so I'm gonna go a little easy on you. It's the start of the NFL season this week too, and I'm a big NFL fan, so I know you're not the best at NFL and fantasy football, but it's all right. We're gonna do some over/unders on totals. I've got some team wins totals, and I've got some passing touchdowns for some quarterbacks for you. So all you gotta do is tell me over or under. So the first one I've got is the Fighting Josh Allen's at the Bills 10.5 wins. Over under.
Over.
Cowboys 9.5.
I'm hoping under.
Broncos 5.5.
Ooh,
We always do
man.
commercial.
I'm gonna go. They gotta go over.
Okay.
Texans 9.5.
Okay.
Over.
Buccaneers 7.5.
Over.
Chiefs 11.5.
Under for sure, 100%.
Thanks a lot. Browns 8.5. Over. The Raiders 6.5. That's your team.
Yeah, I'm gonna say over 100%.
I'm gonna go under.
I knew you would.
We're gonna go with passing touchdowns. Again, Wyoming, Josh Allen 26.5. Over. Caleb Williams, rookie of Chicago, 22.5.
I'm gonna say there's some flukes. He's gonna go over.
Bo Nix, now starting in Denver, 18.5.
Ooh, that's low, but I'll give him under.
Ooh. Patrick Mahomes, 33.5.
Under. Travis Kelce's getting old.
Joe Burrow, 27.5.
Under. Jamar Chase gets hurt.
Ooh. Oh. All right, well, that's it for Rapid Fire. Thanks for your time. Looking forward to more chats following the Bobcats all season long. Good luck Friday night versus the Tongue River Eagles.
Yep, thanks for coming, Kevin.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Considering physical therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshone Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to bank with your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checking, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats!
Member of FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS number 420276.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
And welcome back, Bobcat fans. We're about 5.5 minutes away from kickoff here at Leroy Hayes Field. And I'm going to start you guys off with the keys of the game, brought to you by Edward Jones and your local financial advisor, Travis Winger. Having a plan is one of the keys to a successful future, and tonight's keys of the game are brought to you by Edward Jones and your local financial advisor, Travis Winger. And those keys of the game are, number 1, I've got to count for Tongue River's linebackers. Talking to the coaching staff and doing some scouting, we see that their linebackers are going to be flying all over the place tonight. They do really well for accounting for that football, and they read the offense very well. Second, I've got make the passing attempts count. You heard Coach Bowker talk about the offensive style that we run. It's not really much different than we did last year. It's just more refined. You're going to see that triple option. I don't think we're going to see them aired out quite as much as they did at some points last year. But I think DBs are not the strength of that Tongue River defense. So getting those passes, making them count are going to be big. And the third thing I have is it's the first home game, the first game of the year officially. So I said get off to a good start and let that home crowd feed you guys a little bit. Build off of last week's success in that 0 week.
Right. Those are, all pretty good keys. I remember playing a run option offense, and it's fun as a defense to play against them if you keep your keys right. But it's frustrating if your offense is really good on staying on their keys in terms of running that offense well. So, I really feel like those keys are all going to be really good for the Bobcats. Home game, you can't get better than that, too, kind of starting off the season. Really hyping everybody up and getting going there. So,
I think those are three big important things. If the Bobcats can hit on those, they get a good chance for success. And again, having a plan is one of those keys to success for your future. And tonight's keys of the game are brought to you by Edward Jones, your local financial advisor, Travis Winger. So we're about 3.5, I think 3.5 or 2.5. It's hard to see in the sun over there away from kickoff, but they're announcing the starters out there right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and lead into our starters. I'll give you who we got on the offensive side tonight, and they're brought to you by Sutherland's. Your Sutherland starters will start on the offensive line. We've got a sophomore, number 55, Carter Mascaro, starting out there. We have a junior, his brother, Cruz Mascaro, 75. Junior 53, James Witt. Senior number 60, Logan Defoe, and rounding out the offensive line, we've got senior number 77, Brody Sorensen. We'll hit on your skill players as we talk about the offensive style you'll see ran tonight. Officially wide receiver, senior number 1, Dell Dukes. On the other side, you'll see junior wide receiver number 0, Nolan Collins. Kind of as your H-back or your slash back, your wide receiver running back combo, you'll have senior number 32, Chris Ahrens. Alongside him, we'll see number 23, Ryan Ahrens as a senior. Zane Stam will be your running back tonight, number 4. And your quarterback for the Bobcats, again, it will be starting junior number 12, Armani Dukes, and that is your Sutherland's starting lineup. We're going to go ahead and step away while the Bobcats get ready to take the field. We'll get ready for kickoff here, and we'll run you one more set of ads, and we'll be ready to kick off Bobcat football.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
And welcome back to the opening season game here of Thermopolis versus Tongue River. And we just had the opening kickoff. The Eagles actually won the toss to begin with. They decided to defer, and so Thermopolis chose to receive, and that kickoff went out of bounds to start the game with here. And so they will assess the penalty for a kickoff going out of bounds, bring it out to, it looks like typically the 35-yard line, so that's where the Bobcats will start. 1st and 10, first possession of the game.
Good starting position for the Bobcats with that penalty. And you'll see Armani Dukes going into shotgun.
We got two backs, wide receivers, the left and to the right. Hands it off right up the middle, and he gets hit right away. So it looks like we're probably getting about a 4-yard loss on the first play from scrimmage there. Yep, looks like about a 4-yard loss. Didn't quite catch who got that handoff there.
Number 4, Zane Stam.
Number 4, Zane. So we're going to line up here. Up under center this time. Shifting around, trying to figure out which formation they're going to start in. We got two receivers to the far side and a halfback. And a little razzle-dazzle, but Dukes just decided to keep it, and he got about the 4 yards back, maybe 3 by the way they're spotting it. Nope, we got 4 yards back. So Bobcats going to be 3rd down and long here. A little tough to start out of a hole like that on a 2nd and long, trying to get yourself back into a positive yardage here.
Bobcats going to go 4 wide.
Shotgun formation, single back. Trips down here on the right side. Go man in motion across the formation. Coming back. Hand off up the middle. Nope, it's the option play. Dukes is going to keep it. Pitch it out to the running back on the outside. He's got the 10 yards. He's got 5 more. 10 across the 40. Midfield, he's almost tripped up at the 30, and he's continuing to go. 10, 5, touchdown, Bobcats. That's the way you want to start off your first possession right there.
We got one of the Ahrens brothers, number 23, I believe that's Ryan.
He just kept his legs moving, got hit a couple times, almost tripped up.
65-yard scamper. Bobcats on the board in 3 plays.
So there, it looks like they're going to go ahead and line up for the kick for the point after attempt.
Very good triple option there. You saw Dukes hold on. He fooled you there for a minute, right?
Did,
he thought
yeah.
he had it. He held on just at the last second, kind of did a little pump fake before he actually pitched it. And Ahrens had a chauffeur down the sidelines, it looked like.
You know, that's kind of the way you want to do it. You want to draw those people in on those option plays and at the last second make the decision. And it looks like we came wide right on the PAT kick. So it will stay Bobcats 6, Tongue River 0, opening possession for the Bobcats. 10 and 39 left on the clock. That was a pretty quick score.
we'll stay with you here as we line up for the Bobcats getting ready to go to special teams. And yeah, like you said, very, very good. You talked about Bowker talking about shoring his offense up a little bit. It's kind of the same as it was last year, but just cleaner is what he said. So I like those words, clean up the offense a little bit. And Armani did a really good job of knowing when to give and when to pitch, and made that DB really commit and had him pulled far enough in. And I didn't catch who the lineman was running down side with him, but
he had a group of guys kind of, leading him along the way, helping him out there. And those first few plays, it just seemed like they were struggling to kind of get the ball, in the right direction and going where they should have gone. And then all of a sudden that long third down play, they figured it out, had the timing just right. And, that's what you get when you run that offense really well like that. So we're setting up the tee for the kickoff. Bobcats kicking from the 40 to the south end of the field where Tongue River will receive it.
Cannon Doran will be kicking off for the Bobcats.
Officials signaling the ready for the kick. And here we go for Tongue River to receive the ball for their first possession of the game. It's kind of a low line drive. It's going to bounce about the 20 and take a few more hops into the end zone. So that'll be a touchback for the Eagles. They will bring that ball out and they will start their first possession of the game.
Tongue River will take over. 1st and 10 from their 20-yard line.
And Tongue River will take over on the 20.
So here comes Tongue River lining up. Looks like we're going to have under the center formation, kind of a eye back formation. One receiver right to the right and left. Get the snap. He's going to hand it off to the halfback. He's going to go right up the middle. He's going to gain maybe no yards on that play. It looks like they kind of hit him right at the line of scrimmage and he fell forward, but he really didn't get much more than just a half a yard on that play. Second down and 10 for all intents and purposes for the Eagles.
Caden Hill, the halfback for the Eagles, number 25.
Like to see him come up and make those hits right at the line of scrimmage. Don't let him get to that secondary level there, so that was good play. Eagles coming back out of the huddle. Same formation. Under center, kind of a T formation. Hands it off right up the middle right away, and he's going to get about 7 or 8 yards on the play right up the middle there. That happened really quick. I think it kind of caught them off guard there a little bit. Bring down 3rd and 1.
39, Jack Megler.
Feel real good right here for the Bobcats to have another good hard stand at the line of scrimmage. See if they can't force a 4 and out. Same formation. No, we got shotgun this time. 2 back set. And it over his head on the shotgun. He's going to fall on it right away.
I don't know if he ever had it.
They're going to call it dead. I think that he jumped on it quick enough for them to call that dead, so we don't get any bad hits on a quarterback. But, great break for the Bobcats. Tough breaks for the Eagles there. That's going to be a loss of
12, I think.
Yeah, at least 12. So 4th down and long.
13.
They're going to go ahead and set up,
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and punt. Who's the kicker back there? I can't get a number on him. 15?
Yeah. Looks like we got Aarons back to receive. Ryan Aarons, that is. Punt, pretty good high punt. It's going to take a bounce about the 45, roll across midfield to the Bobcats. 42-yard line. That's where Tongue River will go ahead and down it. Thermopolis will take over at that point for their second possession of the game. Pretty good field position to go ahead and start another round here.
Yeah, TJ Watkins is the kicker. I looked it up there for Tongue River.
It's kind of tough when you're, kind of back as close to the goal line there. You want to get those punts out, and he did a good job at least getting it down the field here. But
Bobcats knew kind of poise and get away once that thing hit the ball at the ground and started running.
Absolutely. So we're going to start under center here. 2 back set. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side here. Dukes is going to take the snap, kind of fake that handoff, and he gave it up the middle this time. I think we gained maybe a yard, half a yard on the gain there.
Chris Aaron's about
Give him a full yard. Chris Aaron's on the run. So you'll love this. We get the twins that play out here, Chris and Ryan Aarons, and they couldn't make it easier on us. We got 32 and 23. So
oh man,
you'll learn that quick which one's which. I still have to kind of look down at my cheat sheet here to start the season.
I'm gonna have to get used to figuring out which ones are which. We're gonna start in shotgun formation and back to either side of Dukes here. 2 receivers down here to the close side. Motion across the formation, and Dukes is going to take it right up the middle, direct snap. He's got the yardage for a first down plus a couple more. That's going to be about a 10-yard gain. Again, when you kind of catch the defense off guard and on their heels a little bit, those plays can be pretty explosive right away, and that's exactly what we saw there.
And you'll eventually see, you'll kind of get these DBs to cheat up, and that's when the Bobcats will decide to throw the ball.
Under center, 2-back set. Motion across the formation. We
false start.
Yep, movement. See who they're going to call it against. They're going to talk about a little bit, make sure it was offense first or defense who went. Looks like offense. So Bobcats get the penalty there. So they'll go ahead and start. First down and 15. 7:50 on the clock. Bobcats are up 6-0 with that quick first score. Missed the PAT. Lining up under center here, 2-back set.
Still 6-0 on the
Motion crossed, get the pitch right away, and he's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe he's going to lose yard on that, depending on where they spot the ball.
We're going to back him up 1, it looks like.
Yep, so we'll call it 2nd and 16 for the Bobcats here. Right about the 50-yard line there, 49 of their side of the field.
7 minutes, 22 seconds to go on the Pinnacle scoreboard here in the first quarter.
Everybody checking their plays, going to set up in the shotgun formation. Single back, it looks like we've got 3 receivers to the far side. Going to take the direct snap. He's going to throw it across field. Oh, just through the hands of Dell Dukes. He was open, could have had that.
There's one of your keys to the game.
And he would have had a little bit of room to get some yardage on that play.
He was looking to run before he caught that. It hit him right in the hands. That was a good throw by Armani.
Get a little shaky on those first few pass plays like that, and you forget you just got to take a deep breath and make sure you secure that ball first.
Dell usually pretty sure-handed. Yeah. About 2 years ago, he was leading 2A in receiving yards for a long time.
So that'll be 3rd down and long for the Bobcats on their own 49. Shotgun formation. Single back, 2 to the right. 2 to the right, 2 to the left for receivers. Motion across the formation here. Takes a direct snap. Fake handoff up the middle. He's got to roll out of the pocket here to the close side. He's going to decide to keep it. He gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a couple more yards out of that, falling forward.
Dukes on carry.
So Monty kept that one. He got,
just a
call
couple.
that 3. Because we're about at the 40. They're spotting it just a couple yards on that play there. So it's 4th and long. Double stakes. They're on the other side of the field at this point, so this is one of those ones where you hope your defense can stand up if you go 4 and out, or you hope you get a big play here. Shotgun formation, single back. 2 receivers set up again to the right and left. They're going to go ahead and call a timeout. I'm not sure if they really liked what they saw or they just didn't quite see what they wanted to see there. So we're going to go ahead and take a game timeout here.
With the right rehab timeout.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, welcome back from the right rehab timeout there. Kind of give you a quick update. Bobcats have been back and forth on this second set of downs here. Going to come out in the shotgun formation with the single back. He's going to go ahead and drop back for the pass there, and he just touched it over the top of Zane Stam's fingers there. I'm not quite sure if he just didn't expect that ball was going to come or not. So that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll give it back to Tongue River, just on their side of the field at the 49.
Yep, Bobcats will give the ball back to the Eagles here. 6 minutes and 17 seconds on the Pinnacle scoreboard here in the first quarter. You'll see it's something Coach Bowker will do here. Once you get over midfield, it's kind of just go for it land.
You know, in high school, I think that's not such a bad idea either, you know. So here we go, shotgun formation, 2-back set. Going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to that fullback right away. He's going to get hit, line the scrimmage, but he kind of bounces off a couple of defenders, gets a couple yards at least on the play there.
39, Jack Megler.
Being up second and about 8, maybe 7, depending on how they spotted that ball. Just across midfield now with the ball about the 48.5-yard line there.
Second down.
The Eagles going to come up to the line. Shotgun formation, single back this time. We got 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Going to send a man in motion, pitch it to that man, going across to the right side. He's going to make a few moves to at least get to the line of scrimmage, and then he had enough steam there to go ahead and fall forward for a couple more yards there. Bring down about 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, depending on how you look at the sticks across the way.
Chain gang tonight over there. We've got the McDermott crew plus Elder, I believe. So thanks to the chain gang tonight.
Always good to have those volunteers that's coming out enjoying football and helping out. Shotgun formation, 2-back set, 2 receivers to the far side, single here. He's going to hand it off to the halfback. He's going to get hit right away, though. He drugged a couple of Bobcats along with him. They're going to give him a little bit of yardage there, about 2 yards, I think, on that play. Just across the 45 to the 44-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th and 3, though. Maybe 4th and 2.5.
Yep, probably a short 3.
Yeah. Just like we were talking about, you get across the field there, 4th down is, you know, you're going to take the shot at trying to get that 1st down here, and that's what the Eagles are going to do.
I'm not sure how much they throw it. They've got a pretty big tight end or wide receiver here, number 80.
They're packed tight right now, shotgun formation, single back. We get a little movement, didn't get across the line there on the defense. That's a good thing.
We're going to do a timeout.
They're going to go ahead and call timeout. Maybe try to call them off sides there, and they didn't quite get it. So we'll go ahead and take another quick 30-second right rehab timeout here. We'll be back.
Drive up? Walk up? We couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat sports. Go Bobcats!
And we're back from the right rehab timeout. Eagles are going to take the ball here. 4th and about short 3, along 2, with 4 minutes, 6 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter.
They're going to punt it.
Oh, they are going to punt it. So they're going to go ahead and take that, give it a nice little low pooch punt. Bobcats, we got 2 people back there. They're going to go ahead and just let it roll down across the 10. Looks like they're going to down it. It's hard to see from this angle, but probably about the 8-yard line, possibly. So that'll be a little tougher field position for the Bobcats here, but you know what? When you've gone a couple of rounds each side here, and the Bobcats are still up 6-0, you can't complain too much about that.
No. Deep start for the Bobcats here. Like you said, 8-yard line, and they're going to go 4 wide.
Shotgun formation, single back. Motion man across the formation. He's going to come back. Handoff up the middle, but he's going to keep it and pitch it, but it's on the dirt. He's going to pick it up and get hit right away. That's going to be a loss of downs for the Bobcats. That's a tough one. You either jump on those that end up in the grass a little bit, or hopefully you're...
If he jumped on that, it probably would have been a safety, so he had to pick that up and step out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're right.
Loss is 7. Yeah, the ball scored out there, rolled all the way back to the end zone. Luckily, he had enough time to actually pick it up and get it up, because otherwise he would have been, if he would have just jumped on it, they probably would have called that a safety.
Yeah, 2nd and 16 for the Bobcats here, really backed up against their goal line. We're going to go ahead and come out in...
They're going to go under center here.
Under center here, looks like double back set. 2 down here to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Takes the snap, he's going to hand it off up the middle. Definitely gets a couple of good yards there. That was... Looking for the 23 or the 32, who that was that one that time.
They got the gray jerseys, they're hard to see. It's 32.
32. Looks like they got, a chunk of yards back there, so it's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Bobcats. Still double stakes here to overcome to get the first down deep in their own territory. Getting the play call set up right now. Going to go ahead and stay in the shotgun formation, single back. Actually, double back formation. Couple of receivers to the near side here. Takes the snap. He's going to give it to the furl back right up the middle. He gets a few yards. There's a flag on the play. Not quite sure exactly. That could be anything from holding to, a defensive penalty with a face mask or something. We'll find out what the call is. If it stands, it looks like they're giving them maybe 2 yards on that run, it looks like.
Who ran that?
I didn't quite catch that one.
It's going to be off.
Yeah.
They're backing him up. There's a false start, maybe?
Yeah, they should have called that a little quicker if it was a false start, and they threw it during the middle of the play. So likely holding, and this close to the goal line, you're probably going to be half
holding.
Distance.
I would think he would take it, but nope, he's going to decline it.
Decline it. So 4th down and long. Looks like actually he got it pretty decent run on that.
We don't have a number on the last run, do we?
Yeah. I didn't see it. So we're going to start here. 4th and about 7. Setting up in the punt formation here. Definitely want to get this out quick and get it down the field as far as you can. Hopefully your receivers can get some really good coverage. Don't allow Tongue River here to get a good return. Nice high punt. It's going to go ahead and receive it with a fair catch at about the 45, but he called the fair catch a little in front of that. So they'll go ahead and give it to him at the 44-yard line on the Thermopolis side of the field.
44-yard line.
Minute 55 left on your Pinnacle scoreboard. The score is still 6-0 Bobcats. That big 70 or 65-yard run.
Those big plays like that you love to have, because they can set you up well down the road here.
It's nice to start with a 6-point cushion, let's put it that way, that quick into the game.
Yeah. Eagles are going to go ahead and come to the line for their 3rd possession of the game here. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line, the Bobcats 44-yard line. Up under center, 2-back set. Going to go ahead and take it, hand it off right to the fullback, right up the middle. He's going to get hit right away. A couple of Bobcats on him pretty quickly there. For a no gain.
No gain, yep. Back to the line of scrimmage, 25.
On the tackle.
So Tongue River will have it, 2nd and 10.
Caden Hill.
$1:30 left on the clock here.
So far, the D-line and linebackers are doing their job. I've only got Tongue River down for 3 total yards of rushing here, so.
Yeah, you have some of those big losses that have evened that out. But yeah, they haven't really let any big plays get away from them. Up under center, 2-back set. Going to go ahead and snap it to a quick pitch to the back. He gets hit in the backfield about 5 yards deep. Somehow squeezes out of that tackle and gets a yard on the play.
Armani with a good jump, just couldn't quite wrap him up. He had the right play, just couldn't get the hold on him, and we got Megler out there for 1 yard. It could have been, like you said, a 5-6 yard loss.
Yeah, but sometimes that slows you up enough that your defense catches up and makes it so he didn't gain any more than just a yard on the play. 3rd and 9, Eagles. 3rd possession for them. Shotgun formation. He's going to take it and roll out to the near side here. He gets the pass off and complete to number 25. He's going to get hit After a couple extra yards there, he gets enough to cross the stakes, it looks like. So that's going to be about a 10-yard gain.
Little rollout, just kind of a two-man game there.
Yeah.
That's a tough one for the quarterback to roll out that way.
Yeah, he's kind of throwing.
He rolled out kind of funky too when he took that. He turned almost like he was started to go in the wrong direction and kind of had to get himself set.
So Eagles have a new set of downs here. 1st and 10 from the Bobcat. Looks like about the 33-yard line. Shotgun formation, takes a snap. He's going to roll out the other side. Go ahead and send it up in the air. That might be intercepted if he got it down inbounds.
Who's got that?
That was one of those lovely one-arm catches there. That looks like
number 11.
Yep, number 11, Matt Buckner. You know, he just kind of overthrew his receiver, and Mac was in the right position to just kind of jump up and make a play on that ball. Give it the old one-arm catch, brought it down to his chest, and must have got feet inbounds there.
Dell, let me stand corrected. That was actually Dell over there.
Was it Dell? Okay.
With the INT.
Mac was really excited for him, so hey, that's all good. That's going to go ahead and run the clock out in the first quarter. So Bobcats up 6-0 over the Eagles after one quarter. We're going to switch sides of the field here, but we'll go ahead and take a quick break in between quarters.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. You know, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis.
And we're back. Go ahead and start this second quarter. Once again, we're going to have 12 minutes to go now in the second quarter on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Thermopolis leading the Eagles 6-0. They're going to go ahead and take over for their fourth possession here after that interception. Ball's going to be placed at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Dukes is going to start under center, single back set. 3 receivers to this near side. Handoff right up the middle, but he's a fake. He's going to go ahead and roll out to the right, keep it. He's going to launch it downfield. Really wasn't anywhere close to his receiver. Kind of think rolling out like that, he just didn't quite get enough umph under it to get it to his receiver, who was about the 30-yard line. He tried to come back and get it. Didn't quite get there. Falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the Bobcats. They're set up on the near hash here. Going to start in the shotgun formation again. Everybody's getting their play call set.
We're going to have shotgun formation. We're going to have him flanked on either side by a back.
Receives the snap. He's going to go ahead and fake the handoff and keep it, run right up the middle. He's maybe going to get, looks like 1.5 yards to 2 yards on that play. That's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bobcats. Give him a couple yards on that one. Dukes was the one that kept it, ran it right up the middle.
Short gain on the play, 3rd down.
You know, we've seen that play go for 10, 12 yards. We've seen, you know, that motion play pitch to the running back go for the 65 yards. You know, those ones, they're going to break pretty soon here, hopefully, for the Bobcats. He's going to be up under center this time, double set back. 2 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. He's going to fake that handoff. Nope, he's going to give it right up the middle real quick to one of the Aarons twins.
Chris.
Number 32, that's Chris.
You'll get it. You'll get it. How many yards you get there?
He's going to get about 4 yards on the play, it looks like to me. It's going to be 4th down and 4.
We're going to see a punt here.
Setting up in punt formation. Is that Colby
Deere, I believe, or is it? Yeah, Colby Deere, 61.
Eagles have a single receiver back to receive the punt, hanging out about the 40-yard line. Snaps back, a little high, but he gets it and gets it down, gets the punt off. Pretty decent kind of floater. It's going to hit about the 48-yard line, bounce across the midfield to the other 48. That's where they will down it. And the Eagles will go ahead and take over for their fourth possession here on their own 48-yard line.
On their own 48-yard line. First and
Got
10.
10 minutes, 25 seconds left on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Thermopolis still up 6-0. Last few possessions, you know, I think defenses look like they're just kind of playing solid, and both offenses are struggling to kind of get things really off the ground at this point. Eagles come up to the line. Shotgun formation, single back set. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. He's going to go ahead and take the snap, hand it off, fake handoff, and he's going to go ahead and roll to this right side, right around the edge. Eagles quarterback keeper. He's going to get about 6 yards on the play there. Bring up 2nd and 4. Gets him across midfield to about the 45.5-yard line.
We have an update on the Gotchi Global scoreboard. We got a final over in Shoshone. Shoshone 45-6 over Moorcroft. So we got an update on your Gotchi Global scoreboard. That's your first one of those for the year. There you go. The Wranglers putting the beat down over on Moorcroft.
Shotgun formation, single back set, trips to the left. He's going to take the snap and just run directly up the middle. Gets hit right at the line of scrimmage, but he keeps his legs churning.
Probably going to be enough for the, well, it's going to be, nope.
So
Too short.
Yeah, about a yard short.
3rd and 1, maybe a long one.
And again, they're on the Bobcat side of the field, so this is definitely 4-down territory if they keep playing like they've been playing here.
Bobcats with the gray on gray uniforms tonight, looking pretty sharp. They're a little hard to see the numbers sometimes though out there, but here hitting the sun hitting them, they look pretty sharp here with their backs to us.
Yeah. Tongue River coming up to the ball, 3rd and 1. Shotgun formation, single back set. They got all their receivers tight on either side. There's going to be a flag on the play
Delay
here.
game, I believe.
Yeah, that back judge called
Yep.
delay game, so that'll go against Tongue River here.
Back them up 5. Make this a long 3rd and 6 now.
Those are those tough mental mistakes that kind of happen here and there that hurt, especially when you got 3rd and short. Now you're looking at a 3rd and long.
Could have been like last night in that pro game where they're calling illegal formations all over the place.
I feel like those first few games of NFL season and even high school season, you kind of set the tone for what things are going to be called and what's are not, and so little adjustment there. So it's going to be 3rd and long here from about the 48.5-yard line for the Eagles. Shotgun formation, takes the snap, was a little high. He's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage, hand off to that left side. He's going to drag the couple of defenders for maybe a single-yard gain there. Although if we started about the 48, so a 2-yard gain there to the left side. 4th down and about a long 4.
How many yards you give him on that?
Gave him 2.
2, yeah.
Yeah. They're setting up in the punt formation, though, the Eagles are. Try to pin the Bobcats back the short field again like they did last possession. Snap is back. Punt is off. Nice high punt, but it's not going to go too far yardage-wise. Hits about the 20-yard line. Takes a nice high hop. Did not roll anywhere. Kind of a dud. Eagles are going to down at about the 21-yard line, so Thermopolis will take over. Fresh set of downs.
2-yard line, 1st and 10.
For their next position here. You know, if you're Thermopolis right now, you can't complain that your defense is staying pretty solid, making them get some 4 and outs at this point, keeping that cushion on the scoreboard. So Thermopolis taking over here, 1st and 10 from the 21, possibly 22-yard line. Shotgun formation, bringing a receiver across the formation and back. Option play, handoff up the middle. He's going to get a decent amount of yards this time for that first play from scrimmage here.
Is that Zane Stam again, or? Yep.
4 yards on the play, 2nd and 6 for the Bobcats.
I had to get my stat sheet fixed. I was not in the right quarter. I was still in the first quarter. Not that that really matters, but we have the official, unofficial stats over here.
Up under center this time, single back set, 3 receivers to the left side here. Gonna take the snap, option, run up the middle. He's gonna keep it and then pitch it to the halfback. He gets enough yardage for that first down plus some to the 35-yard line. So that's actually about a 9-yard gain on the play there.
They got it for 8, yep.
Yep.
Right there on the 35.
Thermop a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10, with 7 minutes on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard.
You got it.
Get a little tongue-tied every once in a while.
Sun's starting to go down a little bit. It was a little warm out there for boys of fall.
That'll help kind of get some of these shadows here. Shotgun formation, double back set. Takes the snap, hands it off directly to the halfback, coming up the middle here. Gonna give him about 4 yards on that play there.
Zane Stam again.
Just short of the 40-yard line. Still on from upside of the field here. That's kind of the chunk change that you want on run plays, and you gain 4 or 5 yards a play. It's kind of football you want to play. See if they can kind of get into a little bit better of a groove here. Chew some time off the clock and maybe get another score and not give Tongue River much of a chance to do much in this whole first half. Shotgun formation, double back set. Takes the snap, option, run up the middle. He's going to go ahead and give it. They hit him, a little bit behind that line of scrimmage, and he managed to kind of keep his legs turning, get himself a yard gain on the play.
Yeah, it kept those legs going, then kind of stretched for that last little bit there, but Tongue River kind of all over. We're going to have a timeout here, right rehab timeout for the Bobcats. We'll take a quick break.
When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gotchi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gotchi Gym. Gotchi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gotchi.org.
And we are back from the right rehab timeout here. Coaches are still on the sideline talking to their players. They're just breaking out of their huddles here to go ahead and start. Bobcats will be 3rd and 4 from about the 41-yard line on their side of the field.
Looking there, we got looks like a whirling crew out there for the officials, the zebras out there. We'll see Whirling next week.
Yeah, that'll be fun to have Whirling back on the schedule for Thermopolis. Up under center, kind of a single back double wing setup here. He's going to go ahead and pitch it to the back. Oh, and he drops it on the grass. Tongue River was right there to possibly pick that up, and they do. So Tongue River is going to go ahead and take over on the fumble.
Recovered by Tongue River.
On the Thermopolis side of the field here, it looks like they're going to place the ball right about the 30.
It's right back to the original line of scrimmage, I think.
Yep. That was just timing is a little off. Got a little fast on maybe not securing the ball and wanting to run.
The pitch was a little bit behind him, I think. He had to reach back and didn't get it.
It's those things that hopefully they can continue to clean up here, but Tongue River taking over on the fumble. 36-yard line, 1st and 10 here up under center. He's going to hand it off to the halfback coming across the field a little bit. He's going to gain, looks like they're maybe going to give him a half yard on the play there. A little short of the 35, or right on the 35 almost. I mean, we can give him a yard for all intents and purposes there.
Who carried that?
Kevin, I'm really good at...
Just give me a number.
We need to write down which ones are the running backs, which ones are not.
Well, it's either Hill or Megler. It's either 25 or 39.
39. So, 2nd down and 9 here for the Eagles. Shotgun formation, bringing a motion across the formation to set up the 2 receivers to the left. He's going to take the snap, hand it right off the bat here up the middle. You know, he gets a little head of steam there to, boy, gain about 5 yards on the play.
Megler, 39.
So that'll bring up 3rd and about 4 for the Eagles here on the Bobcat side of the field. The ball's on the 30-yard line. Lining up shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the far side, single back set. Takes the snap. He's going to go ahead and look to do a little swing pass to his receiver out there. He maybe got a yard on it. Little receiver screen pass. You know, try to catch him off guard, change up a little bit there. But Bobcats got on that pretty quickly. That's good to see. The number 24. Gavin Dupas with the catch there and a yard. It's going to bring up about 4th and 3 for the Eagles. About the 29-yard line. Snap is high, but he gets it down. Hands it off to number 25 to the left side. Ooh, he's going to lunge for the
No, he's going to be
there.
short.
I think they called him stepping out of bounds right before the sticks. Going to call him a yard short, and they do.
Yep.
Head official says, yep, out of bounds, I believe you. Bobcats.
Turnover on downs.
Yep, take it over on downs here. Yeah, we saw him make that lunge for the sticks, but doesn't count if your foot hits the line, I guess, huh?
Nope.
So Bobcats taking over on downs here. Their side of the field about the 26-yard line, 1st and 10, up under center, single back set. 2 receivers to both sides. Going to go ahead and set and receiver in motion. Ooh, we had some motion there. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and throw the laundry on that one.
Yep.
Running back took a step forward. Didn't get set before the snap happened again.
5-yard penalty on the Cats. It's their second one.
Again, I think, you know, you get a little antsy, you get some nerves going there. Sometimes you want to get going, you jump the gun a little bit. So they are going to, hang on here. We got to decide what they're doing. They're going to decline the penalty against Bobcats, so that'll bring up 2nd and 10. I don't know why they moved. Because the play stood. Yeah, so.
So who ran that then?
You know, I think because of the false start, he just didn't get.
Who's the ball carrier?
Did not see exactly who that was that got the ball. We're up under center though, single back set. Gonna go ahead and hand it off right up the middle to Stam. He's juking and jiving, getting a few people missing. He's across the 45, across midfield 50, right at the 40, continues to get some hop steps in there to make people miss. They're gonna down him about the 35-yard line on the Eagles side of the field. That is gonna be, goodness, 10, 20, 35, maybe a 37-yard gain or so on the play. No flags, that's what you like to see. That was just some, you know, good hard running.
43 yards.
Good hard running by
Zane Stam.
Zane Stam.
Number 4.
Number 4, yeah. And he did. He just, you know, he'd stop, kind of sidestep somebody and keep going and kept the legs churning. That's exactly what you want to see from a good hard running back. Shotgun formation, double back set here. Takes the direct snap, and he's going to go ahead and keep it. Dukes is, and he's going to run off to the right side. He's going to truck somebody there and get a few more yards out of the play. About a 3-yard gain. Make it 2nd and 7 here.
3 yards by?
I think Monty's the quarterback, correct?
Yep. Just trying to get a clarification on a play. My bad.
That's all right.
Bobcats run the ball very well.
2nd and 7.
Couple big chunk plays.
1:50 left on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Bobcats still up 6-0. Up under center. Gonna pitch it to the motion man coming across the formation. He's gonna get maybe a yard, maybe a couple after just continuing to move his legs on the play there.
Should be Ryan Aarons, I believe, 23.
Yep. They'll bring up 3rd and 5.
Yep, a couple yards for him.
Brings up the 3rd down.
Bobcats kind of getting the ball moving on this possession here. Going to bring up 3rd and 5. Up under center, single back set. 2 receivers to the far, 2 receivers close here. Receiver in motion across the formation. He's going to go ahead and option. Keep it. Yep. It's kind of, the running back got hit right away, and even Monty got hit right away on that one, but it looked like they drug him for...
No gain.
Yeah, no gain. So that'll bring up 4th and 5 for the Bobcats. Ball is on about the 29-yard line of the Eagles. See if they can convert here.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. We're going to have a timeout.
Timeout Bobcats. We'll go ahead and take a right rehab timeout here along with them. We'll be back shortly.
Ordering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis, open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
High Plains Power is...
And we are back. Thermopolis Bobcat football. KDNO 1017 here. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Thermopolis up 6-0 over the Eagles still. 33 seconds left to go in this first half.
Here we go. 4th down, 33 seconds.
Good spot really for Thermop to be here. If you can, you don't convert, but you can get some time off the score. Force the Eagles to try to make a mistake on, short time, big play kind of deal. And go in at halftime up 6-0, or hey, maybe you can make something happen here. Move the sticks and get a chance to put some extra points on the board. See what they've drawn up on the timeout here. Going to have shotgun formation, flanked on either side by a running back. 2 receivers to the near side here. He's going to take the snap. He's going to go ahead and drop back just a couple of steps. Looking to pass. He's going to go ahead and let it fly down the right sideline. There was 2 defenders on the receiver there. That looks like that was probably Dell that he was trying to pass to. Looked like a really good setup, just didn't quite get a chance to make a play on the ball. Falls incomplete, so that'll give the Eagles the ball back, turnover on downs.
See what the Eagles do. They might just sit on this and go in down 6.
And
because they'll be getting the ball back.
They'll be getting the ball back to start. So we're going to start 1st and 10 with 26 seconds left to go on this clock. About the 29-yard line on their side of the field. So that's a lot of grass to cover if you're going to go ahead and try to score with short time here. But they're lining up, shotgun formation, single back. Couple of receivers to the near side. Going to go ahead and take the direct snap, hand it off right away to an in-back motion. He's going to gain about 5 yards on the play there. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5. They'll go ahead and take a quick timeout just to stop the clock so that they can hopefully get some plays here. They are going to huddle up on the sideline. We'll kind of keep it here, though, because I imagine things are going to go pretty quickly trying to...
Yeah, we got a right rehab timeout. We'll stay here and get the last little bit of it. 5-yard gain, you get a little push. I don't know if they have another... I think they have another timeout left, I believe.
I think that was number 2 for them.
Yeah, so I think they've got... they might try to take a shot here or whatnot. But the clock does stop if you get a first down. Just for a brief minute while they reset the set chains.
Yeah, so you like to get a 5-yard gain like that, but sending it to the sideline so you can get out of bounds and not have to spend your timeouts. Definitely what you want to try to do for the Bobcats. Man, don't let them go out of bounds.
Bowker trying to rally the troops down there on defense, probably saying, we're up here 6, and let's not do anything stupid. Don't try to make the big play. Just keep people in front of you.
So they're coming out of the timeout huddles here. Eagles have it, 2nd and 5 from about the 35-yard line on their side of the field. Takes the direct snap. He's going to hand it right up the middle
39.
He's going to get hit pretty much right away, but they're going to give him forward progress of about a yard.
Yep.
Clock is going to continue to run here. I don't think they're going to take a timeout. They'll just let it
Yep, we're going to go to halftime here.
And that's exactly what they did. Eagles are heading in. Bobcats are heading in for halftime. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 6, Thermopolis, 0 for the Eagles. We're going to head to halftime.
We'll be back with your Hot Springs Health halftime show.
What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
They say to wear your passion on your sleeve, and YOTs makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOTs has them. YOTs of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOTs is your go-to for all things apparel. YOTs, express yourself.
Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gotchi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gotchi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gotchi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
Midway operates our 4 showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Hey there, how's your day going? Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important. I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done. Forgot to ask, how's your day? I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at. Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks? Same day. What? Same day? We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient. Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter. That's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
And welcome back for the Hot Springs Health halftime show. We're going to go ahead and turn it over to Kevin here for the Central Bank and Trust stats.
Yeah, we're at the Hot Springs Health halftime show, and in-game element here we have is Central Bank and Trust is going to do your stats this year. So our halftime stats, we'll start with the Tongue River Eagles. Quarterback Maslowski has completed 2 passes for out of his 3 attempts for 11 yards. Did throw an interception in there. The one pass he did not complete. Ran the ball 3 times for -3 yards. Hill with 5 carries for 11 yards and did catch the 2 passes for the 11 yards as well. Megler, number 39, 8 rushes for 23 yards. And that's really all we have for Tongue River. All their offense, we got 42 yards of total offense, 31 of those coming on the ground, and 11 coming through the air, and they do have a turnover as well. We're going to move on up to your Thermopolis Bobcats. And Armani Dukes, your quarterback tonight. We talked about running a lot of that option. He has ran the ball 6 times out there for 22 yards, thrown 4 pass attempts, no completions, no interceptions. Zane Stam ran the ball 6 times for 50 yards, very efficient out there. No touchdowns for him, no fumbles. Ryan Aarons with that big touchdown run of 65 yards, kind of hit a wall a little bit after that, a couple of negative runs, but 5 runs for 54 yards and a touchdown. And his brother Chris has ran the ball 5 times for 14 yards. Did have that little bit of a costly fumble for the Bobcats. No pass completions, meaning no passing yards for the Bobcats. And we've got 22 attempts for 144 yards, a touchdown and a fumble. All of those 140 yards account for your total offense. So 140 yards of total offense for the Bobcats and 42 yards of total offense for the Tongue River Eagles. So those are your Central Bank and Trust. I guess we'll call them trusty stats. I like that. Maybe that'll be a stick. I'll talk to the bank about that. But those are your Central Bank and Trust stats of the half. And with those in mind, Ryan, I guess let's talk about the first half a little bit.
You know, just kind of playing off that, though, I mean, are those stats FDIC insured?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I can't. These are the official and unofficial stats, so I'm not insuring anything.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, not a bad first half of the game, really, for the Bobcats. I think obviously coming out and scoring on your first possession, breaking a play open like they did there, that kind of gets the juice flowing a little bit and helps you carry that through that that full first half for them. So I definitely think that was really good. Defense, you know what, holding them to 0 points. I felt like there was a few times they were close to to breaking something big, but they just kind of held the Eagles' offense in check. Really haven't had any stellar performances on the Eagles side of the ball yet at this point, and you kind of hope that they can take that energy that they had that whole first half and bring it out for the second half here. What kind of things did you really see out of them today that maybe you didn't see out of them when you were watching week 0?
A lot of it kind of was a little similar defensively. I mean, from the Bobcats from week 0, they did a lot of that kind of bend, don't break a little bit, but the Bobcats really haven't given up that big play. I saw a lot of the 0 week kind of play, I call it between the 30s, and then drive would stall out. We haven't really seen Tongue River really be a threat yet. Like I said, they've only got 42 yards of total offense.
Yeah.
So it's not like they've been a threat to be on our side of the field very much at all. Other than when we've kind of given it to them right there, you know, instead of going for it or kicking it on fourth, we go for it and don't convert. Offensively, pretty clean. A couple little fumbles there that could have been short up. One that could have gone for a safety probably, which we got lucky on there. And then the one back here that we gave up 5 yards, but luckily we got it right back on a 40-something yard run right back on by Stam. So, you know, it's just kind of one of those things where there's some big play potential there for the Bobcats. They've hit on one. Other than that, Tongue River's defense isn't too bad either themselves.
No.
They've been holding a lot of those option plays. Their linebackers have contained those well, but just a couple big plays by the Bobcats have put them ahead 6-0. And that 6-point cushion right off the bat is very fortunate for the Bobcats. I feel like it's going to be a low-scoring game. I don't see a bunch of big plays over top of anybody, so it's going to be grinded out here in the second half.
It'll depend on what kind of changes they're trying to make at halftime on either side of the ball there to try to get the edge on the other team. It might be more of a chess match here, back and forth a lot and not seeing a whole bunch of ball movement like you said in the first half. I mean, even the Bobcats on most of their possessions kind of, like you said, stayed between the 30-yard lines there, and they were almost ready to, I think, to score on that last possession, and just couldn't quite convert on that fourth down. But you give back the ball to the Eagles with basically no time left. And
yeah, we'll take a quick timeout here, and we'll be back with we've got your keys in the second half with Edward Jones, and we'll take a look at some of the other scorers around Wyoming football.
Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Welcome back for the Hot Springs Health Halftime Show here. I'm going to turn it over to Kevin for some keys of the game for the first half and things that we hope to see for the second half.
Yeah, we're going to go to the Edward Jones keys to the second half. Having a plan is one of the keys to a successful future. Tonight's keys of the game are brought to you by Edward Jones and your local financial advisor, Travis Winger. So the keys of the second half that I've got keep disciplined. We only had 2 penalties in the first half, but those 2 kind of stopped the flow of a drive, kind of put a damper on some things. So keeping disciplined that way is a key to the games, or key to the second half. Key to the second half number 2 I've got is, we covered it in the first. Key to the game, I'm going to keep it, is making those passes count. We've thrown 4, they've all been incomplete. 1 or 2 of them have gone off the receiver's hands. So some of those that we get, long down yardages, we need those to count. And number 3 that I have is Tongue River's going to get the ball here to start the second half. So my key is the first drive here, the Bobcat needs to stop Tongue River, keep them out of the end zone, because I feel like, we play a lot more loose when you got the lead. So, when you've got that 6-point cushion, it does a lot for your mentality as a team. So the third key is to keep the Tongue River Eagles out of the end zone here in the first drive. And those are your Edward Jones keys to the second half, brought to you by your local financial advisor, Travis Winger.
We'll go ahead and take a break here, head back to some ads. Thanks for tuning in to the Hot Springs Health Halftime Show. About a minute left or so before we start for the second half kickoff.
Therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshone Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation.
Hey, welcome back to the Hot Springs Health Halftime Show. We're going to go ahead and move it back over to Kevin for the...
all the airtime.
All the airtime. The Gotchi Global Sports Scoreboard.
Gotchi Global Sports Scoreboard. Some new. We're gonna hit some of the scores around the Wyoming football scene here. We'll start out with something kind of local. People listening down here in the Bighorn Basin a little bit. We've got number 2 Cody over at Riverton right now. And the last score update I have is second quarter, Cody 12, Riverton 3. Douglas is leading Jackson 13-9. Well, in 2A, final score, Lyman 48, Burns 6. So Lyman putting a beating down on Burns. Second quarter, we got Bighorn 7, Level 3, and here also in 2A, as you can see, Thermopolis up 6-0, and we've got the Tongue River Eagles taking the field, getting ready to field the punt, and those are scores from around Wyoming football from your Gotchi Global Scoreboard.
Well, Kevin, here we go. You know, Eagles won the toss, and they decided to defer to the second half so that they could go ahead and get the ball here first. Try to make something happen. See if their Thermop defense can continue to be as stout as they've been. Officials out there getting the ball out to players, set up on the tee. About ready for the kickoff for the second half.
Number 6. Cannon Bourne out there.
Official signal ready to go, so here we go. And kick is off. Nice little line drive kick. Going to land about the 25-yard line, and it's fielded by number 24 of the Eagles. He's going to bring it out 10 or so yards before he gets stacked up by a trove of Thermopolis Bobcats.
Trove?
Like
somebody's been hitting up the dictionary.
Got my thesaurus in front of me.
Thesaurus. You can't even spell thesaurus.
I'm not going to try.
I don't think I can either, so we're fine.
The Eagles are going to go ahead and first possession in the second half here. Start at the 35.5, 36-yard line on their side of the field, 1st and 10.
Sun's starting to go down here a little bit at Leroy Hayes Field.
Eagles come up to the line, shotgun formation, single back. 3 receivers to the left here, and they're going to go ahead and just pitch it real quick to the running back, but he's going to get stacked up behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 1 yard.
Megler, -1.
It's one of those plays that looked like it was going to go off pretty well, but linebackers crashing down, tight, defensive ends playing their position well, pressing off the line, stretching it out, and that's what you get. Nice 1 yard loss. 2nd and 11 for the Eagles here. Going to come up under center, 2-back set. Single receiver spread out on either side. They're going to hand off number 25 up the right side. He's going to go ahead and get about 4 or 5 yards on the play there.
Trying to see who's getting on those tackles over there.
Yeah, that was Caden Hill for the Eagles on a 5-yard play. Bring up 3rd and a long 5 or a 3rd and a short 6.
Brings up the 3rd and 6.
About just over their 40-yard line here, so still on their side of the field. That's a good place for the Bobcats to try to keep them here. Force them to punt on a 4th down. Shotgun formation, single back. He's going to go ahead and keep it and roll out to this left side here. Pass gets in the hands and bobbles a couple of times, but falls incomplete to number 25. That's Caden Hill for the Eagles.
We got a 4th down and 6 here.
That was kind of a little swing pass, and he even when he would have caught it, he was going to get hit right away by some Bobcats, and probably just a no gain on that one. So 4th down and 6 for the Eagles. just over their 40-yard line here. They're setting up for punt formation.
We have our first Bobby the Bobcat sighting down here. Getting led around.
Must not have.
Kick is up and blocked. Del Dukes with the block.
And a block like that, whether you recovered on your side or the Bobcats recovered, it's Bobcats ball there, about the 32-yard line possibly.
Del with an interception and now a blocked punt.
Good defensive stats to have there.
Yeah.
Bobcats will take it over. 1st and 10 on the Eagles side of the field, getting some awesome field possession for their first possession of the second half. Shotgun formation, single back, motion across, and back. Going to take the snap, option handoff up the middle, and he's going to go ahead and give it.
We might have a hold here.
If the play stands, he's got about a 4-yard gain.
Stam.
See what the call is. Holding.
Yep. It's going to come back. I'm going to guarantee that.
Yeah.
Well, we talk about penalties, right?
Yeah, you know, and holding ones really hurt. I mean, that's a 10-yard penalty spot of the foul, so, you know, it looks like it's not going to back him up the full 10 here, but far enough to hurt a little bit. Well, that might be the full 10 there. So that might bring up first down, and scoreboard says 15, so looks more like 1st and 20 to me. Single back formation, shotgun. He's going to go ahead and take the snap. Look to throw it across the field. He's got a man just across the 30-yard line. They're going to gain those yards back that they just lost.
Dukes to Dukes, and we're going to get about a 15-yard gain.
Looks like they're going to spot the ball about the 28.
Yeah, 15 yards there.
27-yard line. That was a great, you know, like I said, gained their yardage back.
Plus
so,
what they ran for.
Yeah, exactly. 2nd and 5 for the Bobcats, up under center, 2-back set. He's going to go ahead and take the snap, hand it off right up the middle to Stam. They stacked them up pretty quickly, though, at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Going to bring up 3rd and a short 5, based off of what the sticks look like over there.
Caleb Gomer on the tackle for Tongue River.
You know, this is the point right here. You want to get this offense rolling again, get some steam going. Eagle side of the field, 3rd and 5. You know, this, you can convert this on plays. They've been getting 4 and 5 at a time, so possible here. Shotgun formation, back flanking on either side of the quarterback. He's going to go ahead and option hand it off to Stam, who's going to go ahead and get, gosh, a couple of yards out of the play, out to the 25-yard line.
We have a flag? Something's going on.
Official timeout, something. Talking about something anyways.
Sideline warning on Tongue River. Yeah, we got a sideline warning on Tongue River.
That'll, once they get the sticks moved here and everything, should bring up a 4th and 3
Yep.
for the Bobcats. Up under center, he's going to go ahead and hand it right off the bat to Chris Ahrens.
I think we're going to get 4 out of that.
It's going to be right at the sticks, it looks like. We'll kind of see where they decide to spot it.
Give it to him.
Yes, he did. First down, Bobcats. Got the exact yardage you needed there to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. About the 22-yard line. Exactly what they needed to do, kind of recover from that holding call and just stay true to their game plan and make it work. Shotgun formation, single back, 2 receivers to either side. Receiver motioning across the formation. Going to go ahead and take the direct snap. Look to pass it. He's going to go ahead and roll out to this right side. Almost gets tripped up. Not yet. He gets rid of the ball. Trying to just thread it into a couple of potential receivers downfield there. Falls incomplete, though. It's kind of in between one of the Ahrens twins and Nolan Collins there. And
Good underthrow, though. I don't think anyone's going to get to that.
Yeah, kind of throw it where nobody else can get it if your guys can't get it. So bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. Also get rid of that ball before somebody, gets you down for a sack. So not a bad heads-up play there.
6-0, 8 minutes to go on the Pinnacle scoreboard.
Shotgun formation, single back, trips to the left, far side of the field. Going to go ahead and take the snap and kind of roll out and keep it. Little option play that just didn't turn much into option. He got a good deal amount of yards out of that. 9 yards if it stands.
I think it's coming back. Got 9 yards, but I think we're coming back. Just hold about 5 yards deep, I think.
Yeah, so that'll give him a 2nd and 15 if it's a holding call-ish. Taking their time, figuring out exactly what they're...
Hold on here.
Going to spot the ball first, and then... Okay.
This might be on Tongue River.
Holding offense.
Nope. There we go. That's weird.
They were just trying to figure out maybe where to spot the foul from, and then...
But the flag was deeper than where they're...
Yeah, they're going back here.
Okay. Because they'll get 5 yards basically with the... It's going to be a loss of 5 after it's all said and done, I think.
Down will still stay 2nd down.
Yeah.
Yep. So, call it 2nd and 15 for all intents and purposes here after the penalty is assessed on the Bobcats for holding. Go ahead and start the clock again here. With 8 minutes left in this 3rd quarter of the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard.
Bobcats up 6-0.
Up under center, 2-back set. Single receiver to the right side here. He's going to do the option. Pitch. Ooh, he sends it out there almost a little too far out in front of Stam. Gets in the grass a little bit, but didn't really lose the ball. Just kind of scooped it up off the grass. And
loss of a couple yards.
Yeah. Looks like 1 based off of the way that stake moved too. Bring up about 3rd and 17 then. Just inside the 29-yard line. Still on the Eagles side of the field here. Gives you lots of options if you can get some of that yardage back. Shotgun formation. Back on either side. Quarterback. 2 receivers down here to the right side. Going to take the snap. Option. Keeper up the middle for Dukes. He's not going to get much, but...
about 4?
About 4 or so yards there. It's going to bring up 4th and 14 or so.
4th down.
This far into the Eagles' territory, of course, you're going to go for this unless you got somebody with a leg that
we do not
really trust.
I have talked to the coaching staff, and we do not.
So they're going to go ahead and set up on 4th down here, 4th and long. Shotgun formation, single back, 2 receivers left and right. Going to take the snap, going to look to pass. A little hook route out on the right side where he's rolling, to the left. He's going to go ahead and let it go. Throws it out of the back of the end zone there. Just didn't quite have the room to really dance around too much in that pocket. So it's going to be a turnover and downs. There is a flag on the play, though, in the backfield.
Probably going to be holding. They'll decline it, would be my guess. Hold or block in the back. It's got to be on the Bobcats, you would think, and Tongue River will just decline it. Nope, inadvertent flag.
All right. So, Eagles will take it over on downs.
Either way, Eagles ball.
Either way, yeah, right? Just across the 25-yard line, so probably it's hanging out about, 25.5-yard line here where the Eagles will take over on downs. 1st and 10 for them. Heading south to north.
25-yard line.
In their own territory at this time. Going to come out in shotgun formation, 2-back set. Looks like about a single receiver on either side. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off right up the middle. He's going to get hit right away by a couple of Bobcats, and then the rest of the team
kind of rugby scrum.
Yep. Looks like they're going to him about a yard or two.
Who carried 39
on the play.
again?
Yeah.
It's hard to see in that scrum, that pile there.
Right. Megler with the carry. Get a couple of yards out of it.
The Meg.
Bring up 2nd and 8.
Did you see that movie, The Meg?
I think my kids probably have, but I haven't seen it. 2nd down and 8 for the Eagles. Coming out of their huddle, setting up in the shotgun formation, single back. Receivers all kind of sitting tight. Going to hand it off on a motion receiver coming across to the left side. He's going to go ahead and get tripped up after maybe a yard or two there.
And Dell out there on the outside again. He's having a good game.
That's number 25, Caden Hill with the carry.
Give him a yard.
Give him a yard, yep. Bring up 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. Ball's sitting about the 29-yard line.
Not about, it is.
It's on there.
It's there. It's right there.
Eagles coming out of the huddle. Shotgun formation, single back. 2 receivers to the left, a single receiver out wide to the right with a wing. He's going to take the snap directly. Fake handoff. He's going to try to catch the receiver on a short, quick slant. Falls incomplete, though. Pass intended for number 11, Hagan Walker. That'll bring up 4th down for the Eagles in their own territory.
We're going to see a punt here, I would guess.
I would think so, too.
And we've got
Ryan Aaron's heading back to receive the punt.
Yep.
Eagles getting some personnel change in here, setting up for the punt. Snaps up. Punt is off. Almost got blocked again. Really close. Nice high punt. It's going to bounce about the 45 and then bounce across midfield to the other 45. That's where the Eagles will down it. Okay bounce for the Eagles, but a high punt like that didn't really give them much ground. Bobcats will take over at their own 45-yard line with 4:47 left on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard.
Still
Not much
ahead,
change in the
6-0.
score.
Yep, 6-0. That big play at the beginning, and that's been a lot of, like I said, I saw in that first week, a lot of between the 30 action.
Yeah. Bobcats will line up here. 1st and 10, under center, 2-back set. A couple receivers out to the far side on the left. Got a little jump on the line, but it doesn't look like they...
Oh, Duke's tripped up. Tripped over his own feet, it looked like.
Yeah, and that ball got in the grass a little bit, too. They're going to give him for a 5-yard loss on the play there. 4-yard loss. 2nd and 14 for the Bobcats. About the 41-yard line.
Good crowd out tonight for the Bobcats out here.
Nice to see that for a home opener. Good set of students hanging out here as well, too. Shotgun formation, takes the snap. He's going to look to pass. He's coming down big. A long pass on the right side. There was some contact there, but maybe they felt like it was high enough over his head that didn't really impede his ability to get to the ball. Also looks like he's coming up with a little bit of a cramp in his calf or something, too.
Yep. Something's wrong.
So he's going to sit down.
Yep.
Yeah. He's going to sit down on the field here. We'll go ahead and take a timeout and head to some ads as we figure out what's going on here.
Bank with your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checkings, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats!
Member of FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS number 420276.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
And we're back. Thermopolis Bobcat football here after the injury timeout. Nothing major, though. Shotgun formation. They're going to go ahead and take the snap directly. Armani is, and he's going to make a couple of guys miss and stiff arm and continue to rumble and bumble down the field. He gets across midfield. About a 25-yard gain there, 24 yards. They're going to place it at the 35-yard line on the Eagles side of the field there.
Good run by Armani.
That's one of those, you know, that option game where you just be patient and one of those things just breaks open and you have a huge gain.
Sort your way through the middle there, and
right.
Armani made a couple guys miss.
1st and 10, shotgun formation, single back. 2 receivers to the right side here. A check down, send a guy in motion, cross the formation and back. Take the snap, option handoff up the middle. He's going to keep it and keep it. And he's going to go ahead and, you know, make one guy miss and get about 4 yards on the play there, maybe 3 yards.
Clock continues to roll. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. 6-0 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Bobcats.
We are confirmed it's only a cramp by Del Dukes, and he should be ready to go. Stretching it out down here on the sideline.
Armani up under center, single back set. Couple of tight wingmen. Going to go ahead and send a man in motion and pitch it to him. He's going to go ahead and head out across that left side. He's going to gain about 5 or 6 yards on that play. Looks like about, well, where they spot the stakes there. Going to bring up 3rd and 3.
72, Diego Corona.
Ball spotted at the 28-yard line. Eagles side of the field here. Send a man in motion. He's going to go ahead and pitch it. Same play, same side, running up the left side there. He's going to go ahead and get enough yardage for that 1st down. Give him a 5-yard gain on the play. Moves the sticks.
1st and 10.
Bobcats moving the ball here. Couple of 5-6 yard gains here. Keeps moving the stakes. 1st and 10 up under center. He's going to go ahead and snap it and pitch it to the motion back again. He's going to break a few tackles. He's going to go ahead and get out across the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats.
23-yard scamper by Ryan Aarons.
No flags on the field. That's going to stand.
Ryan with a 2nd touchdown of the game.
And you know what? That series of downs right there, they just 5-6 yards at a time and break a couple of big plays, and that's exactly what you get when you just stick to the game plan. Shotgun formation, they're going to go 2 points this time. Back on either side, takes the snap, hands it directly up off the middle. Boy, he had a big hole there. And they do call. Good for the extra point. That's 2-point conversion for the Bobcats. That's going to put them up 14-0 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard with a minute 28 left in the third quarter.
Good drive there by the Bobcats. And again, another big play as Aarons breaks it up the middle. Number 23 goes for 23 yards and a touchdown. His second of the night. Aarons having a good night, one of the twins. So Ryan busting that one up the middle. And now we get to see the Bobcat cheerleaders do some push-ups.
And that's exactly what you kind of want to do. You take over on, a punt. You have basically half the field to go, and you just put together a really good drive. Couple of big plays, and there you have it. Another score for the Bobcats.
Minute 28 left on the clock, third quarter. 14-0 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Between the quarters, we will stay with you. We got an update on some other Bobcat sports. We'll run through those real fast as we flip sides. We still got a minute 28 here in the third quarter, and let's see what we got left here. Bobcats up 14-0 in their home opener versus the Tongue River Eagles.
Setting up for the kickoff here. Officials give the signal. Here we go. Bobcats sending the ball back to the Eagles after the score. Nice line drive kick. It's going to be fielded about the 15-yard line. He's going to come right up the middle of the field and kind of squirt out to the left side, but he's going to go out of bounds.
We got a block in the back or something over here on the sidelines.
Going to go out of bounds, it looks like about the 35-yard line. So potentially a 20-yard return on the kickoff there, but we'll see what the officials have the call here for. Typically on a return, that's what you're going to see is a block in the back or something.
Going to spot the ball, and we got a hold on the offense.
It'll be a spot foul.
Moving back 10.
Eagles will retain the ball, though.
Speaking of Eagles, I haven't seen there's an NFL game tonight. We got Eagles
playing in
Green Bay and Brazil.
Yeah.
Anybody got a score on that?
Send us a message. Eagles are going to be starting on their side of the field. About the 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation, single back. He's going to go ahead and take the snap and hand it off right away to the back. He's
swallowed up.
I think he kind of started moving laterally and just did not have any room to run there. So that's going to be about a 3-yard loss on the play.
Stam and Collins in on that.
It's going to put him 2nd and 13 from the 20-yard line.
Stam coming from that linebacker and Collins coming from the outside there.
And you stretch a play out like that and then get more
Stam kind of held him up and Collins finished him off.
Right. Eagles come out of the huddle. Shotgun formation, single back. Couple receivers to either side.
Bobcats are going to jump.
They jumped far enough to get across that neutral zone that time.
5-yard penalty on the Bobcats. Get those lost yards back, and we're going to be 2nd and about 9 now, I think.
2nd and 9, 2nd and 8, the way those sticks are looking there. Ball's placed at the 25-yard line, and they've got to make it to about the 34, 33 for a first down. 2nd and 8. Takes the snap
pitch,
on the
ball's
shotgun.
on the ground. Ball's on the ground, nobody sees it.
Hard to tell exactly what happened. It stayed on the ground for a long time, and the running back that missed it and the guy who was covering him really just didn't. Looks like it's going to be Eagles that are going to keep a hold of this ball. It bounced around for a long time for somebody to decide to jump on it.
I think 25 was the intended pitch, man.
They're talking something over, though, so I'm not quite sure if they're going to take an official timeout here.
Yeah, they're going to talk about this here. Yeah, that ball was on the ground. They still went after the running back, and the ball's just kind of sitting there. Nobody saw it. We don't have replay on our video. I don't know who got that.
They're going to hold him up.
The Eagles, I believe. Wait, we're going to talk here.
Decline. I didn't see a flag out there. I'm not quite sure.
And why is the ball going all the way to the other side?
That was an incomplete pass.
They're going to call that no, then why is the spot of the ball there?
You know,
the spot of the ball should be up if it's an incomplete pass.
If it was, I think they got it at the start of the because they started on the 20. Where are they at?
The penalty moved them ahead of the sticks.
You're right. Yep.
So they were going. Yep, they're going to move the sticks back. There we go. Look at me.
The pitch went forward, meaning they called that an incomplete pass. So basically a loss of down. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Eagles from the 25-yard line. All right, here we go. Eagles lining up, 3rd and 8. Shotgun formation, single back, a couple receivers to the left side here. They're going to fake the handoff up the middle. He's going to keep it and kind of roll out
to
the left side. They're going to, and he's going to get taken out of bounds about the 30, 31-yard line. We do have a flag likely for a blindside block.
Somebody got hit pretty good.
We'll see what the officials call here.
Looks like Logan Defoe took a pretty good shot.
Yeah. It's about a 6-yard gain, but it's going to come back based off of the hit that we saw here. Yeah, personal foul.
Crack block or whatever they're going to call that.
Yep. On the Eagles, so that'll remain 3rd down. That's going to be that should be a spot foul.
It should be, yes.
And that personal foul, it's going to take him back 15 yards from the spot.
Remember, it's week 1 for the officials, too. Got to remember that. They're going to talk about this, too. So they sort this out.
He's spotting it at the line of scrimmage right now. And that's what it looks like.
He gave him the gain, though, didn't they?
No, the gain was out here to the 31.
You're right. How many yards are you giving him that for? Is that half the distance?
5, 10.
I think it's half the distance, isn't it?
10 plus 10, a few yards.
I'm just going to give him 10. It's close enough for me.
Not quite sure exactly where they were spotting that, but after the penalty, it's going to remain 3rd down and extremely long, 22 or 21 yards here for the Eagles. Shotgun
I would think
formation.
we'd send some pressure here.
We're going to go ahead and take the snap and look to throw. He gets hit while he's throwing into some traffic. A couple of Tongue River receivers were there, but
Armani was in there fast.
There was 2 Bobcats right there too. So that falls incomplete. It's going to be 4th and extremely long for the Eagles, way back in their own territory, about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, Armani hit him right as he was throwing that ball. He came in fast from the blind side. Nobody picked him up. If I'm the Bobcats, I send a bunch here too. They've already blocked one.
So set up for the punt. Right at the goal line where the punter's standing. He's going to receive the punt and get it off. It was pretty close. It's going to bounce about the 40, and
he's going to field it
at the 50-yard line. Oh, he loses it, but jumps back on it.
Ooh, that was risky.
Getting some happy hands there, I think, and a little excited. And
we're going to see one play. There's 1 second left on the 3rd quarter, and they're on the 49. Then we're going to see the exciting move of the football, like that's 2 yards and then all the way across the field.
For officials and the chain crew, that's exactly where you want it.
That's exactly what you want to do. Because we were looking at having them to march like 95 yards down the other direction.
However, Kevin, they can just break a big play here.
Yeah, that's true.
And then they do have to move it a lot. Bobcats. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line, up under center, 2-back set. He's going to go ahead and take the snap, hand it off right up the middle. He's got a huge hole. He's across the 30, 25, 20, plus a few yards there. See, Kevin? Those are the kinds of jinxes we need.
Which Aaron's was that, 32 or 23?
Chris. Is that 23?
No,
that was Ryan.
How many yards did we get there?
Nope, that was 32. Chris Aaron's. Boy, they got him just across the. We'll kind of find out our exact yardage on this after we switch sides here.
32 yards, I believe. 32 runs for 32. So they got him on the 17-yard line. Looks like he started on the 70 or the 49.
49,
so.
yeah.
All right, well, we're going to stay here real fast. The Bobcat golf team hosted an invite today and yesterday. It was a 2-day tournament. Teams included Lander, Riverton, Worland, Cody, Powell, Thermopolis, Lovell, and Tongue River. So lots of teams up there at the golf course. Couple things to note. Hayden Overfield comes out on top of the boys group, and he finished with a score of 148 over 2 days, being the #1 boy in the division. And team-wise, Thermopolis finishes 6th, I believe, with a score of 689 total for the 2 days. And the girls' team finishes 2nd to Cody with a score of 615. Lily Johnson, 202 for the day. Madison Schaefer, 204. Ruth Needman, 209. Those are your team scores. So Cody first, Thermopolis second, Powell third for the girls. Boys side, Lander wins first, Riverton second, and Worland third. So good showing up there at the Thermopolis Golf Course. A lot of teams, and good job by everybody participating up there. And so we have a run. Armani Dukes up the middle, 17 yards, touchdown.
There you go. That option play that you just wait on the defense to bite on something, and opens a big hole for Monty to keep it and run right up the middle.
Thermop has now broken this game open.
So it's muted, the camera is, and everything else seems...
Looks like Thermopolis is going to go ahead and this time set up for the kick for the point after touchdown.
Elgato and camera, it's muted, so there's nothing there. The only thing that has volume is the roadcaster.
Got an update. Philadelphia up 14-12 in the second quarter over Green Bay.
Snaps back, kick is up. Nice high one. We'll see if this one gets in between the uprights, and it does.
There we go.
That'll put the Bobcats up 21-0 with 11:53 left in this fourth quarter on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard.
Is that Armani kick that, or is that Dell? Which one was that?
Didn't quite catch it. Did you catch it?
I think it's Dell that kicks those, so we're going to give it to him. Let's go to a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
And we are back. KDNO 1017 with Thermopolis Bobcat football here, just setting up for the kickoff after Bobcats scored. Putting them up 21-0 over the Eagles here early in the fourth quarter.
I'll get to some more scores here around the basin here in a minute. Got a couple updates for you.
Officials give the call, so we're going to kick off here. Ball is up. Nice long line drive one again. They're going to go ahead and field it about the 20-yard line, bring it upfield, middle. Boy, he gets hit pretty hard by a couple of Bobcats taken down at the 30-yard line. Got a 10-yard return.
Mac Buckner with a big hit. Having a game for him as well. Update on the Gotcha Global scoreboard. I've got Lovell up 17-13. Lovell rated third and Bighorn rated first over there. So 17-13 in the third quarter. We got a good game over there in Bighorn County.
Yeah, I mean, everything here, all the levels are hanging out where they should be.
Eagles will take over after the kickoff here, about the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Coming out of the huddle in shotgun formation, single back set. Two receivers tight, left and right. They're going to go ahead and take the snap, roll out to the left side, looking to throw. He's going to go ahead and send it downfield. There's a Bobcat in the way.
Is that Dell again?
He's going to pick it off about the 50-yard line, kind of spin around a couple of times and take him down at the 49.
I think that's Dell again. And there's a flag, I think, for celebrating. Dell with the second pick of the game. It's going to be after the fact. We're going to get a personal foul here. That's all I got to say.
Coach Bowker's out there trying to get his players to kind of, calm down a little bit.
I mean, they're fired up, which is good. It's nice to see that, but he must have said something after he picked that off.
Yeah.
It was a pretty quick flag.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's Tongue River.
It's Tongue River.
All righty then, let's rock.
So that penalty, I'm trying to figure out where they're assessing that penalty from.
Well, he picked it off at the 15, or the 50-yard line, sorry. So it's the 15 yards right there.
So that brings them down to the just across the 35, maybe the 36-yard line where the Bobcats going to start. 1st and 10 here, up under center, single back set. Man in motion across the formation, is going to take the snap. Option handoff right up the middle. He's got another huge hole, gets into the secondary. Zane Stam.
How many yards we got there?
He's going to just get across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
14 yards. Good run by Stam. Bobcats starting to break that will there of the Tongue River defense.
Wearing them down a little bit. That's exactly what you want to do. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats from about the 20 or 19-yard line. Up under center, double back set. He's going to go ahead and take it and hand it off to the halfback who gets hit right away. But
Stam keeps
his feet moving. He's going to get about 5 yards on that play. 4. Ooh, they're going to call him, 4 yards on the play.
This is, I think, where Bowker's just going to start punching him here in the face. And
ground and pound.
Ground and pound him. They're worn down. And that's a feat because this is a good defense. And that was something Bowker talked about in his pregame, was that this defense is kind of controlled chaos, is how he what he calls it.
Well, so, they haven't let a few big plays of the Bobcats, but it's been pretty steady defense the whole game. But like I said, wearing them down. Up under center, single back set. He's going to go ahead and take the snap, hand it off right away up the middle.
Stam again.
It's going to move the stick up about 4 yards there. Going to bring up 3rd and about 3.
10:06 on the Pinnacle scoreboard. Bobcats up 21-0, looking to put another couple points on the board.
This drive started on the Eagles side of the field, so the Bobcats have had a short field, and they're taking advantage of it right now. Up under center, double back set. Going to go ahead and take the snap, hand it off to the first running back on this left side here. He's going to get enough yards there, I believe, for the first down. We'll see where they spot it and if they give it to him.
Chris Ahrens. So they're going to measure it, I think.
On a 3rd and 4.
We're going to bring the chains out.
This is either going to be a
see if I can get a look at this.
Or a 4th and short.
Sorry for the shaky camera work, folks. Got a leg in the way. We'll see what we see here. Now we got a helmet.
All right, chains are set there. Going to go ahead and stretch them out. And by the looks of it, they've got this first down.
Yep.
Call that a 4-yard gain for Chris Ahrens just up the middle there. Going to set up 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
My tripod did not want to cooperate there. So kept fighting me. Tried to give you the shot.
Bobcats, 1st and goal from the 10, up under center, double back set here. Couple receivers to either side. Going to snap it, hand it off.
Nope.
Option up the middle, but he's going to keep it. Monty's going to run it. In for the touchdown, 10 yards to the house for Monty Dukes. That play right there has just been money for him all night tonight.
It's 2 rushing touchdowns for Armani tonight, too. Correct? That's the second. Yeah, that 17-yarder.
Absolutely, yeah.
that first run of the fourth quarter.
Set up for the PAT. Snap is back. Kick is up, but no good. So that'll leave the Bobcats at 27. And the Tongue River Eagles at 0 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard with 9:16 left to go in this fourth quarter.
We'll take a break and come right back.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Drive up? Walk up? We couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat sports. Go Bobcats!
And we're back here. Bobcats kicking off after the score.
Piled up.
Short field, 30 yards. They took it to the house to take them to 27-0 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Looks like Tongue River is going to go ahead and start from the 31-yard line here on their side of the field after the kick.
On the tackle. Houston 10, Tongue River.
Bobcats definitely have themselves in a position here where they can kind of let the nerves relax a little bit for their home opener. And
55, Carter Mascaro coming in there.
Get some younger players in to get some time here.
He starts. He's just playing that in there.
Oh, gotcha, yeah. So Eagles are going to come out of the huddle, shotgun formation, single back. They're going to probably look to throw it right away here on these series of downs.
Oh, get him.
He gets flushed out of the pocket and chased down.
By Armani.
He gets sacked for a 10-yard loss or so here.
On the carry for Tongue River.
Plus a little, possibly.
Yep.
12 on the ball.
This is going to bring second down and long. Give him a 11-yard loss on that sack there. Eagles running in their play from the sidelines. They're going to go ahead and take a timeout. Not really liking maybe with the play call and what they've got position here. We'll go ahead and go to a
We'll take one right now.
Rehab timeout.
Open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And we are right back after that rehab timeout. Teams are still in their huddles at this point. Just come out though from the Tongue River timeout. That's their first of this half. I don't think Bobcats have taken any timeouts at this point. It's going to be second and long.
Bobcats have come out tough in the second half.
They definitely a lot more alive and a lot more refined this second half. They're going to take the snap and the shotgun, go ahead and send a little receiver screen right up the middle there. He's going to go ahead and get about 4 yards on the play.
It's number 25, I believe, right?
Caden Hill, he's been one who's been receiving some of the passes quite a bit here for the Eagles tonight.
Give him 4.
Give him 5. If we were, 3rd and 21 now, or sorry, 2nd and 21 now, we're 3rd and 16.
I believe that was 20. I don't think it was 29. I believe it's 25. Yeah, we're going to give it to him. It's hard to see down there.
So, 3rd and 16 for the Eagles here. Shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap and drop back, look to pass right down the middle of the field, but there
broken
was a
up.
Bobcat to knock that down.
Bridger Pyle. Good job by Bridger. Dives for it, puts his arm out, knocks it down.
Don't even get him a chance to get the hand on the ball, and you can't break a big play.
Nope. Bridger Jr. is also one of the backup running backs too, I believe.
They're going to go ahead and set up for a punt here. Still a lot of time left in this 4th quarter. You don't want to try to go for it on downs here this far in your own territory.
We're going to send 2 returners back.
Snaps back, punt is up. Another high, kind of half short one. It's going to hit about the 48-yard line, bounce across midfield to the 49 where the Eagles will down it. Seen a lot of those punts tonight, just getting across midfield.
Bobcats up 27-0 in the home opener here.
Can't have much better than night than this.
We'll check in here real fast. We got an update on that Bighorn score. 2A implications.
Bobcats are set up 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. Shotgun, single back formation. Got 4 receivers to the right side. Gonna go ahead and take the direct snap and option keeper right up the middle.
He's got room.
He cuts back. Ooh. Kind of gets tripped up at the ankle right at the line of scrimmage. It looked like he was going to break that one for a pretty decent gain, but it gets a yard out of the play there.
Looking here, I was talking about that Bighorn Lovell game. Number 3 Lovell up 24-20 on number 1 Bighorn in the 3rd quarter. We got a
close one there.
A lot of points over there too. So
and they're still sitting in the 3rd, huh?
Yep, still sitting in the 3rd from what I can see. Cody sticking it to Riverton, 40-10.
Bobcats are going to start 2nd and 9 here from just across the 50-yard line. Take the direct snap under center, going to hand it off up the middle. He's probably going to get another yard out of that run for Stam. That's going to bring up 3rd and a short 8. 3rd. Well, looks like they readjusting the ball
give him
here.
2 yards there. Bobcats nearing 300 yards on the ground.
That's a good night right
there.
Getting there.
We're getting there.
3rd and long, 3rd and 8. Under center, 2-back formation. Going to take the snap, hand it off to the halfback. Boy, he's got a huge hole right up the middle. He's gonna get to the secondary before he even gets touched at
That's
the 30.
Number 11.
30-yard line. He's going to take it out.
That's Mac Buckner.
He's going to take it to the 25-yard line. So from their own 49 to the 25 there.
26-yarder.
And he did not get touched until he hit the safety way back in the secondary.
Got to add that to my old stat sheet. We got Buckner.
Bobcats, new set of downs, 1st and 10 from the 25. Shotgun formation, single back. Couple receivers set to the other side, motion across. Gonna option handoff up the middle, keep it though. Monty's been keeping a lot, he's had that open all night long. Gonna get about 3 yards out of the play. 2nd and 7 for the Bobcats.
Might see some, like I said, we see Buckner coming in at running back. We might see some different formations, maybe some different younger players coming in.
Absolutely. And things like that kind of keeps
we got
the...
Bridger Pyle in at running back right now.
Up under center, double back set here. Take the snap, he's going to go ahead and fake handoff, keep it off to the right side. And he's got some room to move. We got a
flag, and he's in the end zone, but we got a flag. It's coming back, I think.
It's coming back for a hold.
That was 6 Cannon Bourne.
Cannon Bourne on the run.
Cannon Bourne was up under center, kept it on the quarterback sweep out to that right side. But
shot out of a cannon.
That one's going to come back.
Yep.
And that was downfield that hold happened. So it might be just kind of literally almost a no gain. It's going to stay second down right at the same spot here. So there you are, 2nd and 7 for the Bobcats after the penalty. Shotgun formation, 2-back set. Go ahead, take the snap. He's going to option up the middle, but pitch it out to the left side here. He's got a little bit of room to dance, makes one person miss. He's going to get hit by about 3 or 4 or 5, 6 others. He hits the goal line. Holy buckets.
Holy buckets.
You just can't stop these Bobcats today.
Bridger Pyle, 22 yards.
To the house.
And may I say the Bobcats are piling it on. Bridger Pyle to the end zone.
That's going to put Bobcats up 33-0 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard before we set up for the point after here. Monty's set to kick here. Snap is back, holds down, ball is up. There's a flag on the play, though.
False start or offside.
The kick is good, but they're going to call it.
I think they're going to call it offsides, and we're going to
reset and go again.
No, if it's offsides, I'll let it roll. Kick is good if it's offsides.
Oh, offsides on the defense. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think so.
Talking it over here.
False start, so they're going to redo it.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
So that'll bump Bobcats back 5 yards to retry this kick. So to get themselves reset here. There's the official signal, so we can get going here.
See if Armani can get this one from 5 yards back.
Snaps back, hold is down. Good low kick this time. Got the distance.
Yep.
And it's good. That'll give the Bobcats a 34-0 lead over the Tongue River Eagles on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. With 4:49 left to go in this game.
Bobcats are killing it. Yep, let's do the commercial. We'll come right back.
They say to wear your passion on your sleeve, and YOTs makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOTs has them. YOTs of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOTs is your go-to for all things apparel. YOTs. Express yourself.
God Chief.
And the Bobcats are piling it on. Bridger Pyle, the touchdown.
And we're back here. KDNO 101.7, Thermopolis Bobcat football. Home opener against the Lyman Eagles. It has been a second half for the Bobcats, that's for sure.
It's been a fourth quarter. That's 20 points in the fourth quarter alone. Holy cow.
Figuring things out, putting some things together on the Bobcat side of the ball here. And I think, like you said earlier, Kevin, just kind of wearing the Eagles down.
We got some berries and cherries over here. Someone's maybe getting pulled over. This gives us something to talk about.
Bobcats, kick is up. It's going to be a nice long line drive. Fielded about the 15-yard line there for the Eagles. He's out across the 30, though, and then gets hit.
Stuck. Who did that? Cannonborn, I think.
Cannonborn.
Cannonborn.
He is jazzed up tonight after that last series on their offense. He's pulled him down to about the 32-yard line there.
Man. Cannonborn stuck that one.
His momentum was going forward, and then it wasn't.
And he was the kicker. He had to go back and get his tee after that.
High school football at its best right there.
You got tackled by the kicker.
The Eagles are going to take over here after the score by the Bobcats. 1st and 10, we're going to get...
We're going to get a timeout.
Timeout for the Bobcats.
Thermopolis. Right now, let's take one.
Let's take a timeout right now. Right timeout.
People find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gotchi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gotchi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness. 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gotchi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
And we're back after that right timeout. Bobcats are just breaking their huddle on the sideline, getting themselves set up defensively.
Trying to get a score for that. We've got a Powell-Worland game going on right now, and I'm just not seeing a score update. So if anybody out there's got an update for...
Yeah, no inter-class scores up there, huh?
Worland and Powell, let me know.
Lyman's going to come out under center, double back set. He's going to go ahead and take the snap, take a little quick pitch to the back. He's going to come out about the 35-yard line there, just out of bounds. There's Melger.
We got a score, but I got 0-0 at halftime. Powell-Worland. On your Gotchi Global scoreboard.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Eagles. Ball on their 35-yard line. Break the huddle, come up to the ball. Gonna be in the shotgun formation, single back. And keep their receivers tight here on either side. Motion man gonna go ahead and take the snap, fake the pitch, and then hand it to the running back. He gets no gain on the play there though. Heading out to that left side and gobbled up pretty quickly.
3 minutes, 45 seconds. Bobcats up 34-0. Looking to pitch that shutout. That'd be a good way to start the season here. Offensive shows up and your defense does the same. Both can brag about that.
Absolutely. It's going to set up 3rd and long, 3rd and 7 here for the Eagles. Their side of the field, still at the 35-yard line. Shotgun formation, single back, trips out here to the right. Take the snap. He's going to immediately roll out to the right side and take a pass to number 11.
He goes backwards.
Catches about the 45, but kind of takes a few steps back. He's not going to get forward progress after.
Yep, he is. He's got it. They're going to give it to him.
Yeah, it looks like
they're going to give him 8 yards.
Just across the sticks here. They're going to spot it first, but there they go. Gave him the first down, so call that an 8-yard gain since it was just across the sticks.
Clock is now moving. Ball set. Chains are set.
That was Hagan Walker that received the pass there.
Travis McDermott doing work over there on the chains. Look at that. Looking good, Travie.
Eagles break their huddle. Come up to the line, about the 42-yard line. Shotgun formation, single set. Motion across the field to put trips on that far left side. Takes the snap, a quick pitch to the running back. He's going to take it up the field about 5 yards for sure here.
Megler with another 5. Bobcats doing a really good job here. I mean, 38 yards I've got total rushing yards on the ground for Tongue River and 26 attempts right now.
Yeah.
Just a good defensive showing. We talked about the offensive output the Bobcats have put up here, but good defensive showing by the Cats too.
Staying solid and consistent on defense, and at this point, Eagles are doing their best to just kind of.
I think they just want to get on the bus and head back over the mountain.
Break the huddle, shotgun formation. We're going to have 3 receivers to this right side again, single back. He's going to go ahead and fake the handoff and keep it and run right up the middle. He's got the yardage to make the first down plus some.
Good tackle.
Kind of tackled from behind, gave him a few extra yards. He's going to get the 5 plus another 6 or 7 more on the play there.
Logan Defoe chases him down.
That was the keeper for the quarterback, Maslowski.
12-yard gain.
Going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Finally on the Bobcat side of the field here. Ball's placed at about the 41-yard line. Eagles break the huddle. Come out in the same formation. Shotgun, single back, 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, directly rolls out to the right side with a back out in front of him for blocking. He makes the pass, catch by number 11 again, I believe. That should be about we'll see where they spotted a 6
5
to 7
yards.
5-yard gain.
He rolled out pretty deep. That was number 11. Who we got there?
He's gonna give him a yard past the, so about the 34, from the 41 to the 34.
Hagan Walker, the receiver for the Eagles, and we got another right timeout here. Put that graphic up. We'll stay here, though. We won't go to a commercial. We'll sit here. There's 42 seconds left in the game on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Let's see what we got here for the Wright Global scoreboard as we look around the Wyoming football landscape. Cody still up 47-10 on Riverton in the 4th. Douglas up 20-16 on Jackson in the 3rd. Lander up 13-7 against Green River right now in the 2nd quarter. So looking on 2A, Lovell and Bighorn still 24-20 in the 3rd. They haven't updated the Thermop score. A couple touchdowns behind. And looking here in interclass, I still don't have a score for Powell and Worland. If anybody out there has an update on that, I'd take it. Go ahead and send me a message. Buffalo up 14-6 on Newcastle. And we're back to action.
Coming out of the timeout there, Eagles line up 2nd and about 2 from the 34-yard line. Take the direct snap in the shotgun formation. Looking to throw again. That is going to go ahead and give them forward progress and kill the ball before kill each other.
25.
Caden Hill with the reception there.
Going to give him 3 yards.
Spot the ball here. Just short of the sticks, it looks like, huh?
2 yards short, so I'm going to give him a 3-yard gain here.
Bring up 3rd and 2 for the Eagles.
3rd and 2, and the clock is still going. 11 seconds. Let's see if they get this last play off. I'm assuming they're going to line up tight here. I thought they just chuck one deep.
They might 4. Okay, shotgun gets the snap off. He's going to roll out to the left. He's just going to look to throw it down the field.
It's going to be picked.
Tipped.
No, almost.
Tipped just as he threw it, and it falls incomplete. And the time runs out on the Eagles for one last possession.
And the Bobcats are going to be victorious here. We're going to have our show here. Sorry, I lost my paper. We got our postseason or our postgame show brought to you by YDOT. And we'll go over some stats. We'll recap the game for you a little bit. And Coach Boone Bowker will come up and join us for an interview. So we're going to go ahead and move on into our YDOT postgame. And after a quick word from our sponsors.
Showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Hey there, how's your day going?
Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Same day.
What? Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
And welcome back for the Y-Dot post-game show here on KDNO 1017. Thermopolis Bobcat football. Bobcats first home game of the year, week 1. So this one certainly counts for the records. And boy, they just come out, kind of pretty methodical that first half. Just trying to put their offense together, stay steady on defense. Went in at halftime. 6-0 over the Eagles, and then kind of started putting the hurt on them. Even in that third quarter, even though they scored most of their points in that fourth quarter, they were getting the boat running, steamrolling over the Eagles for another 2 quarters in that second half, and then ended the game 34-0 over the Eagles.
Pitching a shutout? And putting up some points.
And I think, the conversation was, let's just have a good game. Let's, put something really good together. And sometimes you come across with a goose egg, and can't be happier than that to start the season with something like that. Give you a good chance to really put some things together, get far enough ahead to put some young kids in and get them some experience. That's kind of the football program you want to try to build.
Yeah, we're going to go over some stats here, and then we should be hearing from Coach Boone Bowker in a minute, but I'm going to jump right into the Central Bank and Trust stats, because that's really going to tell you what happened here tonight, and we'll go over some of these trustworthy stats by your local bankers here at Central Bank and Trust. We'll start with the Tongue River Eagles. Not a whole lot to talk about, but we're going to talk about it anyway. Here we go. 27 rushing attempts equals 50 yards for them. Their main ball carrier is Megler, 14 carries, 29 yards. Caden Hill goes for 8 for 22. Maslowski in the air tonight, 6 for 14, 2 interceptions for 32 yards. Hill was also his main catch, main pass catcher, 4 catches, 19 yards. Walker had 2 for 13. So really only 82 yards of total offense out of the Tongue River Eagles. And we're going to move over to the stat sheet that is packed over here by the Thermopolis Bobcats. And we've got Armani Dukes out there at quarterback, 15 attempts for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had one pass. He only had one pass completed out of 8 thrown for 15 yards, no interceptions. Zane Stam runs the ball tonight, 12 carries, 73 yards, no touchdowns, no fumbles. Dell Dukes catches 1 pass for 15 yards. The Aarons brothers go out there and have 16 combined carries, 8 apiece. I've got Ryan Aarons down 8 for 87 and 2 tutties. And then Chris Aarons goes out there for 8 carries, 54 yards, did have a fumble. No touchdowns for him. Bridger Pyle comes in, runs one time, 22 yards, finds the end zone. And then we've got Buckner comes out there, and he runs it one time for 26 yards, I believe.
Break that set up that next run for the touchdown.
I believe. I don't think that one didn't get called back, did it? No, that one.
I don't think so.
No, that one came right out here. You're right. So it was the Bourne one that got called back, very good by the Bobcats. I've got them down for 45 carries, 342 yards on the ground, 1 of 8 through the air, 15 yards, total of 357 yards of offense tonight. So very good for the Bobcats. What we're going to end up doing here, I think, is we're going to step aside for a minute or two here. I see Coach Boone Bowker making his way up this way. We're going to get him set up, and then we'll bring you Coach Boone Bowker talking about his first win here on the season at home.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted Jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And we're back for the Y-Dot postgame show here, and we have Coach Boone Bowker up in the booth with us.
Congratulations, Coach. That's a heck of a first win.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was an awesome game. I'm no words right now.
So here's the deal. We're sitting here talking, and I'm like, man, I don't know which one we really want to talk about first, because you put up 34 points and great offensive output by the Bobcats. But on the flip side, we turn around and there's a goose egg on the other side of that scoreboard with a 0 on the defense. So I'm going to play dealer's choice here, Coach Bowker, and I'm going to let you talk about whichever aspect of the game you want to talk about first. So it's up to you. Defense or offense, what do you want to talk about here?
Special teams, baby.
Oh.
We blocked a punt.
Oh,
what else is there to talk about?
Bobcats go out there, put up, they hold, from my calculation, I'm going to talk about defense since you want to talk about special teams, and I know you're a defensive guy anyway. Let's talk about holding Tongue River to, I have them under 100 yards. I have them like 80, I have them at 82 yards. So let's talk about what your defense did tonight.
We had to go back to the drawing board a little bit with this last week. The guys just weren't confident. So we looked at the way we were coaching it. We broke it down. I mean, we lost a couple key guys last year, had to throw in some guys to step up. And during drills this week, they finally just said, oh, this makes sense. And obviously it shows. When they understand, they play fast. So when they're confused, it's on us. We got to find a better way to do it.
All right, let's talk about the offense now, because I mean, in our pregame interview, you talked about the Tongue River defense is always kind of giving us fits a little bit. You talk about controlled chaos out there. Their linebackers, you guys accounted for them every time, and you guys had a man on man, and you found some holes, and Armani did a very good job, in my opinion, of knowing when to pitch and knowing when to take, and walk us through that, how you guys negated that defense.
So picking up the blitzes in that 3-3 stack, Hanson has a great defense over there. It's crazy. It's hard to block. But our old linemen, they scooped, they blocked it, they sealed off the gaps. That triple option, it was a little rough in the start, but just like Hanson said at the end of the game, it's just like Novocaine. Give it time and it'll work. And it was. It started popping. Big plays start coming.
And, with an offense like that, you got to be patient and learn that and stick to, the things you guys are teaching them. And, I mean, from last year to this year, I mean, are you seeing some pretty good growth? Just,
yeah, we're talking. We're still trying to get that philosophy in their head. Hey, 4 yards is a lot of yards, and it's gonna eventually bust a big one. And this was the proof I think they needed tonight to see it, because they were getting 4 yards, and you'd hear them and they'd say, "Oh, you're this close." Yeah, you're this close, but it's gonna happen. Keep getting the 4 yards, 4 yards, 4 yards. It was awesome.
I think, in my mind, the tipping point of that game to me was that transition late in the third quarter, early fourth quarter. You guys it seemed like you guys couldn't miss. Like, no matter what you called, it was there. Your defense knew exactly where to be, and I feel like that point in the game was just, we talked about, the first game, bend and break, or, you're going to break their will, and I feel like I kind of saw it just, that was it, in my opinion.
At halftime and before the game, we talked about toughness, and toughness is defined by what breaks you. So that was the whole thing. We were going to outlast them this game, and they said it on the sideline. They're like, that's it, they broke. And I saw it too. Then they started attacking. It was really the superpower plays, in my opinion. Sending Ryan Aarons up the hole with 7 blockers in front of him, little Newcastle play right there. That really sparked our offense, gave them confidence. I'm just proud of the way that they communicated. The guys up front blocking, Armani Reed and Zane running the ball hard, Dell making plays. Nolan Collins on defense played unbelievable. I mean, it was insane what he did. I'm just jubilated, if that's a word.
It is.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Ryan has his thesaurus out tonight, by the way, just so you know.
We've been throwing those out there.
I'm going to fast forward because I'm going to bring Ryan in on this one too. Is now we look forward to Worland, and the Worland Thermop football rivalry has now come back to life. Ryan, our hometown boy here, lived it. He's a Thermop guy. He's counting on you, okay? So don't let him down. So tell me, walk me through what, I guess, you guys know what this means, 30 miles up the road, right? I'm not going to make you sing the Watusi tonight, but if you come out here next week and do something, I might make you do it on air. But tell me how excited you are to kind of bring this Worland Thermop thing back to life, and Ryan could probably shed a little light on that too.
These boys haven't had a rivalry game in football yet, so it's going to be new to them. They've been talking about it since week 0 last year. Then when they moved to two-way and they're on our schedule and it's a real game and it matters and it counts towards playoffs, that just adds more energy to it. Keeping our cool, keeping our composure, but also using that extra juice from that rivalry game. They played them in basketball. We see them in track, but it's just different on the gridiron. And we really want to focus on that. I mean, there's Worland student sections already practicing and coming down to our game and cheering, so it's going to be wild.
And that's the big thing, like 30 miles up the road. I mean, you see it in basketball and volleyball and stuff, but we haven't seen it in a while in football. For their kids to come down and fill the stands, and for our stands to hopefully, fill up. And I mean, to take the energy that you guys ended with tonight, it's a long season.
Yes.
I mean, this was week 1. Like, how do you sustain that? How do you bring that juice for this next one? Because it's a rivalry game, hopefully, that we're gonna, build back up again. And 2, they're in our conference. Like when I played them, it was interclass, but it was still a good rivalry, but it was interclass. And so, I mean, this one counts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think finding juice for this one's going to be hard to do. A volleyball team is away that game, so we're hoping that the rest of our student section comes out and be loud. I don't know who scheduled that, but yeah, it's cool.
I think Dare Media might have to go out and rent some more bleachers because I'm hoping this place is packed next week. I think it's going to be electric. I think it's going to be pretty cool. So we're gonna let you go. Congratulations on week 1, carrying over from last week. A great showing by the Bobcats. Like I said, I don't know who you can be more proud of at this point. The defense, the offense, the special teams. It was collective tonight, and it was electric.
Absolutely.
Yep, all 3 phases come together. I love it.
Thank you, Coach.
Fun to watch. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with your players of the game and wrap this up.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Considering physical therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshone Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to bank with your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checkings, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats!
Member of FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS number 420276.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving Central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. with 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase. Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
And welcome back to the Y-Dot postgame show. We're going to go ahead and hand out some special player awards here. Mm-hmm. And the first one that we've got is the sportsmanship of the game. And as we were just kind of finishing up talking with Coach Bowker there, he felt like guys on the sideline trying to continue to pump each other up and, do their best to be in the game, even if they're not always in the game. Coach Bowker felt that the good person to give the storyteller good sport of the game is Ryan Axtell.
Yeah, Coach Bowker saying he's out there always just encouraging his teammates. He's not always in the game, but his head's always in the game, and he's always out there supporting his teammates. So Ryan Axtell is going to get a storyteller sportsman of the game. Good sport, or whatever you want to call it, right?
Exactly, and he'll get a gift card for that, won't he?
Yeah, thank you. And then we're going to move over to our Gatorade player of the game, and we're going to give it to Del Dukes. I mean, not offensively for him tonight. He had did he have the lone catch? He had the lone catch, I believe. I got to pull my stat sheet back up. I had kind of closed her down a little bit, but he did have the lone catch of the night.
Yep.
But more importantly, 2 picks. The one on the far sideline was a beaut, and then he also blocked a punt. So special teams as well. And then even more ironically, this is what I love. Gatorade is our player of the game, and he exited the game with a cramp, so he actually could probably use this Gatorade out there after that game. So Del Dukes is our Gatorade player of the game. Any final thoughts, Ryan?
I think probably just like we were talking with Coach Bowker, and maybe even before the game to come out on our home opener, first game of the season that's going to count towards your record. You can't ask for a better game than that. Good showing, playing well on both sides of the ball. Mm-hmm. I think they stuck to those some of those key things, and it's amazing when you figure out how to start working together and click together what happens with a team sport like this, and they just took it to the Eagles.
Oh yeah, they looked great tonight. Like I said, it was hard to talk about one aspect of the game because they looked good in all aspects. But and Tongue River, don't want to discount them. Probably not the Tongue River we saw a year ago. They lost some of their seniors. They still are pretty senior heavy, just not some of those players. But Bobcats came out, met the challenge. Those linebackers were met every time they tried to cross that line, and I think that's something I think Boone talked about, Coach Bowker talked about, was the kids, I think, finally saw it click. Like, this is what I got to do, and tonight was affirmation that what I'm doing works. So
yeah. And, developing some of that vision on the field to see, there's that linebacker that I got to pick up. There's that, that hole that I've got to just make a quick decision and hit, and all of a sudden you break those 25-yard plays and 60-yard plays, and hopefully those things kind of stick and they can carry forward from here and take it into next week.
Yep. And next week, big game versus Warland. We'll be back on air here at KDNO 101.7, streaming live on YouTube through YO Today Media. And, that's it from Leroy Hayes Field tonight. Bobcats come out victorious, 34-0. Kevin Simpson here alongside new broadcast partner Ryan Williams. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Drive up? Walk up? We couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day.